look at the game with you and LSOE. So let's get started. So I'll say this about this matchup. I mean, honestly, I don't think this is the worst matchup for Ridley. I mean, look, I think Rob's busted. So, like, I think Rob's like really not okay. And he can probably do like stupid zero deaths on you like he can on most of the cast. It's probably going to be easier on you than other characters, but you can Ridley's one of the few characters you can actually edge guard uh Rob, and you can actually like space him out on some of his huge moves like Nair.
Hmm.
Um, I think you do have like pretty like, and it's gonna be the Ridley game plan in most matchups, but I think you're just gonna want to like outspace Rob with your aerials, with your tilts, right? And then just keep him in disadvantage, and just capitalize on like a really strong advantage state, right? Obviously, he's gonna have the advantage against you like in neutral, specifically because of like laser and gyro. So you're gonna have to play pretty defensive around that, and then look for your openings. And then if you can get up close to him and like box, but again, not like deep, not like Rob down tilt range, right? But like your F tilt range, right? Like max space, like F tilt or back space, like down tilt from you, where he can't just like mash on you with down tilt. I
Hmm.
think that's going to be the sweet spot if you can get in while not having to deal with like gyro or laser. I will say if you're playing against Rob, um, especially if you don't have like a reflector or your own like relevant projectiles, which I would consider Fireball not to be a relevant projectile, at least not very much in this matchup. Um, you really are gonna need to focus on picking up gyro. And you actually don't have too bad a time with it as Ridley, because like picking up uh picking up items like gyro, especially because like gyro spins and it has like an active hitbox. It can be really annoying for some characters to pick it up because of like range. Like Young Link surprisingly has a hard time. Like his range is so stubby. Like sometimes it's like you have to be like literally right next to gyro to pick it up. But Ridley dash attack and Ridley just like if you just get up next to it and grab, like you have a big enough grab range that you should be able to pick it up. And if you haven't, again, this is like very like just Rob's broken. You kind of have to like be good against Rob. But like if you haven't practiced it yet, I would suggest being good at like Z drop, regrab, um, gyro aerials, because you want to
Hmm.
keep gyro away from Rob as much as possible. Like, because gyro is gonna be his main tool to like bully you in neutral and disadvantage, and two like zero to death you, right? So if you can keep gyro away from him and you can still play the game, because that's gonna be Z drop, regrab aerials, right? That's gonna be really valuable. So okay, so with that little spiel, let's get into the game.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. You're spacing out. That's yep. Yeah. I mean, it was like, I mean, that was really tight. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong right there. Yeah, he's just gonna mash on you. That's fine. You have gyro at least, so that's good. You Z dropped it, but huh, you didn't re-grab it. What happened there?
Yeah, air dodged, and then it didn't
So,
grab.
so
What
here,
I was
so
trying to
you
do was
had
grab ledge,
you had
but
gyro. No, now
okay.
here's the thing. The only thing, okay, so you obviously you never want to be in shield against Rob, right? This is a bad position for you. Obviously he can keep mashing like down tilt against you. Um, and if you jump out of shield, he can read it with a forward air. But
Hmm.
you do want to probably get out of here. But how are you gonna get out of here? Um, it's probably gonna have to be either a roll. Yeah, because he's doing down tilts, you can't really spot dodge. So it's gonna have to be either a roll or it's gonna be a jump. And I think you jump, which is fine. Yeah, so you
I just
jump.
feel like even leading up to a scenario leading into shield is one I need to avoid because like I basically only have two options, and he only has to get right
Oh,
so many times to get a huge punish.
here's the thing. Like right here, I think this is fine. Again, like you slightly mistimed your F tilt. Like you did it just a little bit too early. But like the game plan isn't wrong. Like if you're getting punished because you did it, like you mis executed an option, you're still going for the right option. You know what I'm saying? Like this is you got your
Right.
timing wrong, but the spacing is right. You just did it too early. So yeah, you get whiff punished for that. But that doesn't mean that you were making a wrong decision. You just executed it wrong.
Oh, I guess I meant like, or no, I guess I meant after, so like right here. But I guess I don't really
You
have.
don't have
I,
options.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean you don't have options. You got whiff punish and that was a true combo, and now you're here and he's in down tilt range, so he can his down tilt is going to be faster than anything you do. I mean, throwing gyro's pretty quick. I think gyro throws like frame 3 or something, but that's still like you're still going to get hit by down tilt. So I don't. I mean, again, it's like either you jump here or you shield. So you shield it, and that's fine. I mean, that's just going to be the matchup. So I don't think this is wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think the jump was good. Now I will say though, I think what you did after the jump was not good, and I think I've noticed this against you when I play against you too. Um, you're jumping in place, and you're not like okay. Here's the issue with jumping in place. You don't have well, okay. The if you're gonna jump in place, what you need to do is you need to Z drop Nair because that's going to be what stuffs out your opponent. Because if you're jumping in place, you're kind of a sitting duck without a hitbox, right? Um, and I mean, Rob definitely has the range to hit you. So if you jump in, like so, the alternative to jumping in place is either you jump away, that way you get out of his threat range, right? Or you need to
Hmm.
like immediately like double, triple jump. And yeah, you're gonna be in the air, and it's not gonna be an advantageous position. But it is like it's a mix up of like you're trying to reset neutral, and maybe you mix him up by like going really high, and then you mix him up with your landing. And again, it's not a good position because he can just like up air you, right? But it's also not like it's not free either for him, especially because again you can mix up your landing with like air dodge or again like a falling nair. Um, so I think the jump is good. I think doing this in place without an aerial, especially because like this is kind of reactable. Like he jumps and he nairs. Like honestly, like your nair is faster. Your nair is faster than his nair. So you could have stuffed him out right here. But yeah, you're just sitting right here. Like this is gonna get you hit like pretty often.
Hmm.
So you Z drop the you see and Z dropping is fine, but you needed to do a nair with it. You air dodge, which whatever. You regrab ledge. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Forward air, yeah. Oh, whoa. Okay, there we go. We missed that because of the video. Again, slightly,
Oh,
look,
damn.
slightly misspaced, but not. So if we look at this, you didn't get enough forward momentum. So the option was correct, but the issue is so you actually did a dash. I was wondering what happened of like why you didn't get far enough. Um, you hit your dash, but then your your jump input you didn't hold left enough basically. Like the way you need to jump, you kind of jumped in place a little bit. You needed to like jump left to get enough distance. Like you had enough momentum. You had enough momentum to get
Right.
enough distance, but you did it in place, and again, it gets you whiff punished. So good idea, and again, slight execution error.
Okay.
Uh, again, it's very very slight misspacing, but I think it's like I wonder if you could have done it like just a few like a frame earlier, maybe it would have hit. Let's see what happened. No, you pretty much did it as early as you could. It looks like it just barely didn't reach. Actually, I guess you could have done it later. If you had done it like a
Yeah.
frame later, it would have hit. But I mean, again,
Yeah.
that's tricky. Like you're so close. Good nair. I like the nair. Yeah, when he is, and again, I think this is actually a good thing in the matchup for Ridley. So like Rob likes to either recover super high or like from below, and Ridley is one of the few characters that can actually like contest him in both. Because again, you have such
Mm.
big hitboxes, and you have like the multi jumps, and you can actually like shark him. And you usually won't get like reversaled. Um, so like Ridley, I think like this is a good thing for Ridley. If you can keep Robin disadvantage, he has a really hard time landing because when he's in his up B, like it takes him like a second to like act out of it. And I mean, even if he does act out of it, it's like what's he gonna do? I mean, he would need to like nair, right? But I mean, unless he's like super high and doing like a fast fall nair, I mean, even then you can outspace it with an up air, or if you're close enough, you can do like a nair like you did right here, and that's good. And like he's just gonna have a hard time. Basically, what's gonna probably keep happening is you're gonna keep hitting him until he gets super high up, and then he can do like some sort of fast fall mix up to recover. And that's gonna be what it is. Though honestly, if you're really crazy, and I've seen you go for these, if you're really crazy, if you catch on to his up B pattern, because again he can't like immediately like act out of it, you can actually call him out with a really high up B and kill him.
Yeah. I did that to Dinty once
Yeah.
when
And
he was
like
playing
this, like
Portal.
this, this, this is super punishable on his part. The back air. If you get a whiff that he's gonna go for it, I don't know if it's reactable because again, like it's not like really super fast either. But it's
Mm.
definitely an opportunity. It's definitely an opportunity for you to either up air him or up B him, and he might just die. Okay, you go for another nair, which is pretty safe. That's cool. And again, you keep it in disadvantage. And look, another back air. Again, like if you had scouted that out, maybe you could do like a crazy up B. Um, ooh. Okay. So I don't mind it. I don't mind this forward smash. In terms of like the risk reward, obviously if you got it, he dies, right? So like that's pretty good, and it's pretty disjointed. It's pretty big. It's hard to deal with. Um, so I don't hate it, but I will say right here, this is definitely I would call this a slight uh error in the matchup. So let's talk about it right here. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Right here. So you need to reset grid. And now you go. He's super high. And again, if you're not like gonna call this out right here, then you need to reset again. You need your resources. And like he's kind of out of resources, right? So you need to reset. And then you went to for the F smash, but again, it's like you could be going for like if you had reset a little bit earlier, you could have kept him in disadvantage. Like again, like up air, nair covers pretty much everything. So you basically
Right.
again like being here, I don't mind the risk reward on F Smash, but my point is being here was already like a mistake. Like you already needed to like have reset earlier to make sure you can
Right.
keep him juggled. Okay, back. Yep. Again, you're so close. You're so close. Again, the idea is fine. It's
Mm.
just very slight spacing, right? Okay, good, good. I like that now. Um, okay, walk me through your thought process here. Wait.
I know he's going to want to try to keep me locked in with Gyro, so I was trying to get him to commit to an option. Like basically, I knew he was going to try to punish me because he's like, okay, I got him boxed in, and I'm getting the comboed, or I'm
No, no,
getting
no. Like, I'm
ledge
sorry.
trapped.
And just to be clear, like right here, after you hit him off, what's your thought process? Right here.
Don't let him get back to center stage.
Okay. So, but you run back. Are you trying to get gyro or like what? What's the run back for?
I think I have a bad habit of running back.
Okay.
I think it was just really to be able to react to Gyro slash laser.
Okay, got it. So something to know, obviously, and you probably already know this, is if you run you're in a certain number of dash frame and lag. You literally can't react out of run. Like you got caught here and there's nothing you can do because you did a dash. If you had instead walked, you can input shield frame 1 on a walk. But also that aside, I'm kind of like I'm not sure that you should be running back here in the first place. Right here, this is a great situation for you. Again, I think this is a really good part of the matchup for you, which is you can edge guard him. So right here, after you hit him off, I would sit at ledge. Like I would, or not sit, but like I would go to ledge, which you did, and then I would wait to see what he's gonna do. If he lasers, you can just shield, and then after he lasers, like if you hadn't gotten hit, assuming you're still at ledge, look after he lasers because he's in lens lag. Look at where he is. This is like again,
Yeah,
how does
they're,
he
like,
how does he
drop
get
down
back?
fair.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
drop down fair or nair, like do like a drop down fair or nair, or yeah, fair or nair, and like what does he do? Like he can't do anything honestly if he's right there. The problem is you got hit by laser because you were doing a dash back, and now you're not in position anymore, so he's gonna get back for free. Nice spacing there, reading the aggressive recovery. Um, oh, okay. So, and again, this is, I think, like a matchup thing. So, you're going for a kill right here with back air, and I don't mind. Again, it's like not a bad risk reward. Obviously, if you hit it, he dies. Though, I will say, hitting back air is going to be a lot harder than hitting nair or forward air. And I think he's fairly close to dying. And again, I mean, if it was me personally, I would just go for like the guaranteed damage. Like keep him disadvantaged. He's gonna have such a hard time getting back to ledge. Um,
So you think me like keeping him in disadvantage is more advantageous than trying to go for a raw kill confirm a lot of the times because like Rob's disadvantage is bad.
exactly, exactly. So I that's exactly what I think. But then also, um, nice nair, nice nair. See, and I like that. I like that. I think you're also committing like a little bit early, and you double jump too early. Here's the thing. So like you jump. I think this is a little bit of an early commitment because you can he back airs, which honestly is a not great by him. He's trying to like sort of save his jump and his up B for like more like movement mix up. But again, I don't know how useful that is honestly against Ridley. If you hit a red that he's gonna do a back air, you could have done a fast fall back air yourself and he would have died because he's an end lag, right? But if he hadn't done a back or if he had waited and like if he hadn't committed so early right here, like if you wait again, if you literally wait here at ledge, you see what he's gonna do, right? And then you can react to what he's gonna do, and so you can cover both a high recovery or a low recovery, because obviously he has the onus of moving, otherwise he's gonna fall to his death, right? So by you committing here early, it's gonna make it it's gonna make it trickier for you to cover certain angles. Like let's say he hadn't back aired, and let's say he double jumps here, and he's going for like kind of like a highest recovery. Well, now you're not gonna have resources. You're not gonna be able to immediately threaten the kill, and then you're gonna have to reset. But then you resetting is probably gonna give him an opportunity to get back to ledge. So I think you need to wait here before edge guarding. And that way you can react to every single option that he does. And then if you do see that he's going to go for like a back air and you're in range, you can just threaten, drops right here. See if he hits that on ledge. Maybe it's too far, but maybe you could like threaten like a drop zone forward air or something. You know what I mean? Because again, he's forcing himself low at that point. Or again, you can do like an air or forward air, right? And again, he doesn't have options. I mean, the only option he has when he forces himself low is up air, but he can force a lot. Like he can force a lot of people off him with up air, but not really Ridley, because you also have multiple jumps to stall, and you have really big hitboxes. Like as long as you're not directly within up air range, like if you get him at like a diagonal angle, or horizontal angle, he doesn't have options. You like all of your aerials beat his, right? Like your nair is going to beat him every time as long as you're not directly in up air range. So you can always approach him at an angle. And yeah. Yeah, and right here he's also in an awkward spot. So this was a good this was a good option for you being in the situation, right? Like I think this is a good option. Cuz yeah, he's going to have to up B and it's going to again he can't really act out immediately. So he's going to get hit and you're going to keep it in disadvantage. So that's a good thing, right? Um he did another back air. He is in and lag. Again though but here's the other thing too, right? Because you hit him here. Because you hit him here instead of lower or like more to the left. Now he's not going to have as hard of a time to recover. And again, this goes like the reason I'm bringing this up is because if you had waited, right, and you can cover every angle, it's going to make it harder for him to get back, right? Because right here, because you hit him so close to stage, he's not going to travel as much distance, and now it's going to be harder for you to keep the edge guard going. But again, I think being in that situation, that was your best option. So good, you recover. He does a back air. I don't know your frame data, but right here, again, he doesn't have super great options. So I think you need to do like a jump nair, or jump back air is pretty much what you're gonna have to go for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you got the back air. Nice. Cool. Okay, so right here.
To do there.
Yeah, so right here. This is just a hard position. And honestly, you don't get punished for what I would say is not necessarily a good option. You stand in place and you spot dodge, and you're trying to get past his invincibility, and you jab here, or what do you do? Yeah, you like jab and you get him off. And you, like that's like not a bad outcome for you, honestly, because what better I think what like Rob that's like, let's say, reading this or not even reading that. I mean, you don't really have options, man. Like a good Rob, he sees that spot dodge, he's just gonna spam down tilt, and you're not gonna be in a good position. So I think the issue is you should not stand here and spot dodge in the first place. What do? I mean, look, you're not gonna have good options. He has invincibility. He's Rob. He's a busted character. Okay, like this, you're not gonna have good options, but you still have to like choose the best option out of the worst ones, right? So this is again
center stage, or what's like the best option to go for?
Right. So here's the thing. First and foremost, you want to avoid like say dying, right? Or getting put into like a super bad situation where you might die. So here's the thing. He is aggressively approaching you. He doesn't have gyro. So honestly, that has pros and cons. And one of the things is he's aggressively approaching you. You can just jump away. And what is he going to do? He can chase you. Maybe he gets a forward air. Maybe he gets a neutral air. Neither of those are going to kill you, right? They're not going to put you in a super disadvantageous position either. And you're going to be able to reset. And you can even, if you want, you can even plank. And again, usually, yes, really at ledge is not a good thing, right? But being at ledge is a million times worse when he has gyro. He doesn't have gyro. So it's like, yeah, he can ledge trap you, kind of. But it's still not going to be super easy for him to ledge trap you. So again, I would say jump away. If he gets a forward air or nair on you, big whoop. You know what I mean? Like, big whoop. And you reset. Standing here, the issue with standing here and spot dodging is you can actually get into a really bad position. He can down tilt you into grab into you took 30% or you're off stage and he's in advantage and he's in a good position. You know what I mean? Like, cause you're not going to be off stage high. Like off stage high is not that bad. Off stage, you're going to be off stage low. And that's much worse. Because again, that's going to be a much easier edge guard angle for him, right? Because when you're high, again, you have a lot of landing mix-ups with like fast fall neutral air, or like air dodge past him or directional air dodge, right? When you're low, again, that's gonna, when you're off stage low, that's gonna be like, okay, you can pretty much only recover to ledge, and that's gonna let him set up either a ledge trap, or it's gonna let him maybe try to like down air you or back air you or something, right? That can actually kill you. Whereas again, if you jump away and he gets like a forward air or neutral air, you're gonna be high, and you're not gonna be in any danger of dying, even if you did get hit. Big whoop. So that's my advice. I would say don't spot dodge here. That can get you in a really bad situation. Just jump away, and if he hits you, so be it. But again, you actually end up like you. This was a good outcome for you, honestly, because now he doesn't have invincibility frames, and you're actionable, and he's in disadvantage. So what do you do to follow up? You tech chase, great, grab forward air. Oh, that should have. I don't know if that was a misinput. That should have been like a forward air, right?
Yeah, it was just be a forward air. I just kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Okay, so again, just execution flub. It's fine. You need to jump away. Yeah, you need to reset. Good. Yeah, good. Good. I mean, you got caught by the laser, but like, whatever. No big deal. Bad on the down air. You're going to be a lot laggier than if you did like a neutral air. So try to do like the least laggy option to land. Nice back air. Yeah. Yeah, good spacing. Good. Again, you kind of went for this like really big read, right? And it's not a bad one, but it's kind of unnecessary. Like right here, again, it's like right here. If you can just, again, you can kind of just sit here and you can react. You can react to anything he does. Again, him being at ledge even, like, it's like, yeah, you'd rather edge guard him than ledge trap him. But even him being at ledge, it's like, it's not a good situation for him. So if he does like go low and he grabs ledge, well, now you can ledge trap him. You know what I mean? So I think you're overcommitting to these like to these big reads. You don't need to. You can just react. He's in a bad position.
Mm.
Yeah, so because he gets back because he went for that big read, he gets back for free. No, I want to see though. Yeah, because you're still in end lag. You can't even throw out a neutral air. I don't think. Yeah, you're not gonna have enough frames. So yeah, so that's the issue. You're going for big reads where you need to just like when you're in an advantageous position, just milk the advantageous position. Don't force a big read. Okay, good mix up. It's fine. Yep, good. Good. Neutral air or forward air? Need to come out. Oh, okay, well, fine. Now here's a question. So why didn't you throw out a hitbox right here? Like,
I think I was worried about getting hit by gyro, but I don't know because I could have just nared and it would have auto canceled.
yeah, I think
Is that what
nair
you're
or
thinking?
forward air here, should have come out, because again he's off stage. He's not in a good position. The only thing he has is forward air, and your neutral air and your forward air should beat his forward air.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you just need to throw out a hitbox here, and then again, you can extend the edge guard. But anyway, he goes low. It's fine. You are ledge trapping, kind of an early down smash, but okay. And
So
then
you're saying like, but is that what you're kind of saying? Like these big reads, like that's where I'm hooking up on.
Yes.
Like instead of that down smash, what do you think I should have done?
yeah, right here, honestly. So whatever, you're still actionable. Like this is whatever. So here's the thing. So we gotta think through what are Rob's options. How is he gonna get off ledge?
Laser, like jump laser, jump gyro.
Okay, if he jump lasers or jump gyros, you can shield it, and then he's still gonna be like he's gonna be an end lag, right? And is he gonna be on stage or off stage in this scenario?
He's definitely gonna be off stage,
Right.
or he's gonna like be able to land on like the very, if you like microspaces.
Yeah.
Either way, it's not a good space for him.
Yeah, so that's not a good space. If you shield that, right? If you shield that,
Mhm.
he's probably dead. Like if he does a regrab, like that's death, right? You F smash that. right? So he can't regrab. Um, and I mean, worst case scenario for you is like what you F tilt him or something, right? I mean, you should those options aren't particularly fast, right? Same thing if he does like what if he does like jump forward air, you shield that, you grab him, you throw him. Now he's in ledge trap or an edge guard situation, right? So all of those lose to shield, which is a frame one move, right? Um,
So do you think I'm shielding a little bit too early then? Like, do you think I should just like bait something out?
yeah,
Or
yeah, I do think. I think you do shield like a little early because you don't want to get shield poked. You could have shielded maybe like some like 5 frames later or something, and then again you go for a big read, and it's not a bad one. Again, like I'm not saying don't do this ever. I'm just saying you go for a
it's
big
not
read.
like
Yeah,
this
it
is
would
a
it would have
gameplay.
killed. It would have killed, but it's like there's no need for it, right? You're in a good position, and you barely missed the 2 frame timing because you literally only have 2 frames to hit this. It's like pretty tricky, right? So now he gets back.
Right, where I could have just like opted to do like a way lower committal option to
Yeah, you
to
can
keep
react.
him
Like if you
disadvantaged.
watch, and obviously this is different, but it's the same sort of idea. If you watch me play against Hockey's ZSS when I play Young Link, Young Link struggles on ledge. So does Rob. Both these characters they struggle on ledge. And it's like, yeah, you have some mix-ups, but they struggle. And ZSS is a good ledge trapper. So is Ridley, honestly. Literally what Hockey does. I do normal getup, he F tilts me. I do normal getup, he F tilts me. I do roll, he F tilts me the other way. You know what I mean? Like I do jump, he does like up air. Or he kills me with the bear. Like again, sometimes it is fine to get like a read and you kill, right? But I mean, he's literally doing these like dude, how much does ZSS F tilt do? Like 5%, 7%? It's not very much, right? And he's not gonna kill me off it, but he's reacting and it's consistent. He can literally react, right? And he can get this every time. So if you go for these options where you can react, like for example, if he does regular getup and you're shielding, that's a free shield grab every time because
Mhm.
he doesn't have any frames. Like what's he gonna do? Because if he does a regular getup, your shield grab beats everything he can do. He can't jump. He can shield. That's his only frame one, right? And like he
Right.
can't jab you. Like you win every time by grabbing if he does a regular getup. Okay, so he can't regular getup. He could try to plank like we said with like laser and gyro. If he does that and it gets shielded, he's probably dead, right? And then what else does he have? He has like some weird. He has like roll, right? Which again you can cover on reaction with either up smash or F tilt, however you're feeling, right? Um, or he can do like the last sort of like weird mix up. I guess he has 2 last weird mix-ups, which is literally like he does some weird planking, like he like drops from ledge and then tries to like up B and find some sort of reset. Not a good situation, but it's something, right? Or he can do like a weird like jump air dodge, either directional air dodge or neutral air dodge. And yeah, it's like sometimes he's gonna get past. Obviously, like everyone's human. It's not like you're gonna like ledge trap him every single time. But like it's such a disadvantageous position if you think about it, right? It's like what are his options? He doesn't have good options.
Mhm.
So so yeah, I think you're going and again, it works out here. You still get the kill and everything and it's all good. But like there's really no need for you to go for these risks cuz you have options that pretty much cover like everything he does, 90% of the time with no risk to you. You missing the F smash, that was actually a risk. He could have like backthrown you, for example. And again, I'm not
Right.
saying don't ever do it. It's fine. Like it's good to do it. It's good to also like keep people in check. And again, if you hit it, you're a god. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's just not necessary sometimes, right?
Right. No, that makes sense. I definitely think like I should just go for it if like to maybe play like a mind game or something. Like maybe they're at like higher percent and like now like if I throw out a smash attack, they're gonna get nervous because I haven't done. I guess there's like a lot more application I could probably use for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that smash is scary. It's
Mm-hmm.
very
For sure.
scary.
For sure.
So okay, cool. Oh yeah, that's right. He had to reset his button. It was
Okay.
such an unfortunate thing.
Yeah.
I didn't make him give the game, and I think he won.
Oh, did he? That's unfortunate. Okay, so
Yeah, because then he
let's.
zeroed death me. I think I just
Yeah, so
But anyways,
this
yeah.
this is annoying. Gyro's annoying. You cancel. Okay, so let's look. So you cancel the hitbox of Gyro, and then you roll in. I guess you're trying to get past him, which is a decent mix-up. You get hit on the way though because you don't have enough distance. Um. Okay. Good. Again, very slight misspacing. So again, I think like you have just very slight execution flubs. But like the idea is there. Up tilt, yeah, great. Ooh,
Oh,
what happened there?
gyro hit my hurt box. Isn't that crazy? I was
You needed to
running.
do yeah. So right there, if you recognize gyros there, you need to know that you need to do a rising aerial. The rising aerial will you might even grab gyro. And then even if you don't grab it, like you'll at least like you'll still hit him. You'll hit Rob. Like if you did like a rising nair, I think you need to look at a rising nair.
Hmm.
So anyway, okay, good. Grab, good, nice, great.
What
Okay,
do you
so
think about up smash there? Do you think I could have gone for like maybe like a tilt read?
no,
'Cause I feel like
I actually really like up smash. The way you use up smash on platforms because up smash it covers the whole platform, bro. Like,
yeah,
and it's
pretty
strong.
guaranteed.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think this is the right option for sure. Right here though, you got caught in your dash animation again.
So I need to walk.
You need to walk.
Ah, okay.
Also, honestly, it's like you did it a little late, to be honest. Like so.
Yeah, because the first
Yeah,
one
right
I thought
here,
he was
this dash
gonna.
is fine. This dash is fine.
Yeah.
You need to jump. You need to jump and then see how he reacts, and then based on that, you shark him. Rob has very poor aerial drift. Um, so if you jump right here with your dash, you're going to be sharking him directly from below, and it's going to force him to do an option, right? Like DI somewhere or fast fall, air dodge something. It's going to force him to do an option. So if you jump right here, you're going to be about here. He's going to be here.
Mm.
He's going to be falling. If he jumps again, or if he up Bs, then you reset, and then you just keep sharking him, right? Obviously if he starts falling, one, he's not going to have enough frames to hit you with a neutral air. You're going to be able to outspace him with an up air. If he goes to one side, then you're just gonna like use your hops to your multi jumps to shark him with up air, and then reset on platforms if needed, and then do the same thing. So right
Right,
here,
just
this
right
dash
here.
is correct. You needed to jump with it though. You needed to jump right here. Now you did an up tilt, which I don't know if that's like a misinput or something, but like that's the issue right here. So instead of jumping, you did like an up tilt.
Yeah, well, I was trying to catch because I thought he was gonna panic and like do fastball spot dodge. Like that was the option I was trying to catch with that because it's like, because if he does that, it's a frame trap. Because it's like I might not hit him, but it's going to
So here's the
leave me
thing though. So
plus.
he's in tumble right now. In order to get out of tumble, he needs to throw out a move. He can't fast fall in tumble.
Ah, okay. So that was so like recognizing he's in tumble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So because he's
That
in
was
tumble,
important.
he needs to either jump or do an aerial to get out of tumble. So that's why jumping is good here because it forces him to do something. And like most of his aerials are not fast, right? So they're not good at getting him out of tumble. He could do forward air. That's pretty much his best one. But again, it's like even that's not great because if you see his forward air, you can catch him with an up air. You know what I mean? So really, it's gonna more likely force him to do like a double jump, but then you can reset and then you can keep sharking his landing.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, right here it was just like you missed the positioning, and then you got caught in your dash frames, which is why you died. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Here's the thing.
Shocked it hit me.
Gyro's broken, bro. um, I guess the only thing here is the only reason to go for this approach is if you're trying to do dash attack and you're trying to grab gyro. If that's what you're doing, then cool. If you're doing anything else here, then it's not a good approach. Because again, gyro throw is like frame 3. So you should never get like a say like a run up grab here. So really this dash approach on him it pretty much has to be like the read of like you're reading the gyro throw and you're doing a dash attack. Alternatively, like if that's not what you're doing, then you need to again play like neutral, a bit more patient, and like find an opening with like your jumps. Because again, like this is gonna get you opened up, getting hit by gyro right here. Okay. Oops. Shield. Oh, nice. Okay, not even shielded. I thought you were gonna shield grab, but that nice spacing, just barely. Nice F tilt. Again, see when you this happens. And again, I don't know if you're trying to go for like a back air here, but again, it's like not necessary. When you hit Rob off stage, this is a habit of yours. Like when he's off stage and he's like not very high, he's like about even or like slightly above ledge, you immediately go for the jump. And I think that's an and you're specifically looks like you're going for the like a roar bear jump. And again, it'll kill, especially specifically if they jump into it, right? If you read a double jump, this will kill. So I'll say this: if you are seeing that your opponent is jumping a lot at a disadvantage when they get hit, then this makes sense. This roar bear, because they're gonna jump into it and you're gonna bear them and they're gonna die. And maybe I'm gonna eat my words. Maybe LSO is gonna jump into this, but I haven't seen that be a habit of his.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
because he's not doing that, you don't need to commit to this essentially what's a read. You can again just go to ledge, shield, or if he goes low, then maybe you can edge guard him low. If he goes to ledge, then you ledge trap him. But right here, you're overcommitting, and it's gonna let him get back to ledge for free.
Mm.
Yeah. And you still outspace that, and that's good, right? But you see the idea though, right? He didn't need to commit to that up air either. So he got back. He could have just landed, and then he would have been back on stage for free. So he commits to this back air. This should be a free kill for you. You do like a rise. You're doing like a fast fall. You do like a rising back air. He should be dead. Oh, barely missed it. Very close. Okay, so I don't like this forward air. So I don't like this forward air for multiple reasons. One, you did it too high. Two, you don't need to risk it. You're like at 26%. He's at 100%. You know what I mean? Three, it's not gonna kill a good player, cause even if it does hit him, it's gonna at worst put him in a tech situation. He's gonna tech it. He's gonna get back to stage. You're gonna be like low. Like I don't like this. I don't like this forward air. If anything, if you really wanted to go for something, it's just like if you're gonna do this sort of like and it would accomplish the same thing essentially. So again, it's not like I love it either. But if anything, if
Uh,
instead of going for forward air, go for neutral air here. It's much easier to do a falling neutral air and get it to hit than a falling forward air here, like at this spacing. You know what I mean? And again, it's going to accomplish the same thing. I don't necessarily love it because you're still going to be like offstage. He's going to probably be in a tech situation, right? But I
yeah.
prefer it over the forward air. Okay, yeah, and see, yeah. So again, you got reversaled on, right? And that's really the issue. Like you look, it was a whole stock, right? It was a whole stock, and like you could have just recovered, and like look, like he's a kill percent. So it's big risk, right? I think that's the biggest thing. Like I've noticed about your gameplay, you're going for big risks when you don't need to.
Yeah.
You're trying to mind games him, I guess, which isn't bad. Again, though, I think the dash here is actually ill-advised. So
So it just seems like one of the biggest reasons why I keep getting hit in this matchup is because I dash tons and I
yes,
need to walk.
yes. Because here's the thing. Again, so one of the biggest things about this matchup, and in any matchup against Rob in general, Rob has really bad out of shield options. The only good out of shield option, okay, he has two good out of shield options actually. If he has gyro, he can do gyro throw, or he can do up smash out of shield. Now, I guess he does technically have gyro, so I guess you need to sort of respect it. But, and I guess I would need to lab this, or you would need to lab this. I don't actually know this, but something interesting is I wonder if do you know if you crouch, can you low profile gyro throw?
Yeah, if it's like point blank.
Right, like so, like does this distance or no, or this, or will it hit you at this
Yeah.
distance?
Yeah, I think around the. I have to be closer. It's like pretty
Closer.
close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Basically, as Ridley, you want to like if he's shielding, you want to be right on top of him. So I would have tried to land like right next to him. I guess he does have gyro. That's a problem though. Like gyro throw, you know, throwing an item goes past shield frames, which is really annoying. That's why gyro is so good. So I guess the issue is he has gyro, so it's gonna be harder to do like the traditional shield pressure you could otherwise do, kind of for free.
I
So
think it's what I have to do in that situation is not give him main because that's like because that's the thing. Like if I know he has gyro, I have to respect it. To so what I think my goal should be not to try to go hit him should now be to wait out him
yeah,
using gyro.
yeah, I
Right.
think yeah, I think that's actually a good point. Because here's the thing too, right? So he has gyro. He's probably looking for his zero to death on you, right? And that's gonna
Yeah,
start
which
with
is
like
why he's gonna want center stage
yeah, and he's
because
gonna
that gives him the full thing.
do with gyro. So here's the thing, right here, it's like you need to just avoid. You need to avoid his zero to death essentially. So right here, either you crouch right here, um, because you can get zero to death, right? If you get hit by gyro, I'm pretty sure. So you need to crouch right here, or you need to like
Mm.
jump and just like play neutral in such a way that like you're not giving him the zero to death. Because that's really the biggest thing you have to be careful about, right? Because he has gyro. Um, if he didn't have gyro, just to like entertain the hypothetical, if he didn't have gyro, you can literally walk up to him and he doesn't have options. It's like if you walk up and like you stand like right here, like he has to either roll or jump because you're not in up smash range. You're not gonna get scooped by up smash. So he has to either roll or jump. If he jumps, he doesn't have any like because he's not facing you. Like the only fast option out of shield that he has is like forward air, like aerial wise. So because he's not
Mm.
facing you, he can't even forward air you. So if he jumps, you can literally react. You can react to his jump and catch him with like a neutral air or forward air. So, and if he doesn't do that, if he doesn't jump, you can literally just sit here, just wait for his shield to go down, and again, he's going to be forced into an option. Or you can shield poke him or shield break him otherwise, right? He might look for a roll. Also, he likes to roll a lot actually, so you might be looking out for that. He likes to roll past people a lot actually. So yeah, that's what I would say. But he has gyro in hand, therefore you do have to respect it, which is annoying. So yeah, so you get opened up here because again okay. You rolled into this. I don't know if that was like a panic or like what that's about. Yeah.
It was panic because I realized I gave him center stage and I wanted it back, but that was a very bad way of handling that.
Is that the 0 to death? Yeah. And again, that's sort of the issue, right? It's like you panicked into the 0 to death essentially. Again, you want to be playing in a way that doesn't give him the 0 to death. Gyro's toxic.
Bro, this shit's crazy. That's wild, bro.
Okay. And again, I would say, just again in the sort of theme of things, is I think that's the same sort of problem of like, it's a risk assessment thing. Of like, you played in a way where you can die to the 0 to death, right? It's like, you should be playing around it. Like, if you jump and use platforms, you're not going to get 0 to death. You might get hit, but you're not going to get 0 to death. And you had such a big lead, right? You had 100% lead that you can afford to take like a hit here or there as long as you don't get 0 to death. Yeah, so this is very annoying by Rob. So if he just places gyro, again, if you're going to run at him when he has gyro available, you need to dash attack in order to grab gyro and hit him in the end lag. If you're not doing that, then you need to not dash at him when he has gyro. Again, if gyro's available and like he's facing you, right? Otherwise, then sure. Like I know you get a lot of mileage and you're really good at like run up grab, but again, it's like if he has gyro, then it's like he's gonna do this every time. You're gonna get stuffed out. The only thing you have available is dash attack. Again, if you're not gonna do this, if you're not gonna go for dash attack, because maybe he's gonna read your dash attack, he's gonna shield or whatever, then you need to be playing with jumps and finding an opening with your empty movement.
Okay.
You got caught in your dash again.
Oh my god! So dude, I think basically almost every time I've been hit on the ground has been because I've been dashing.
Yes.
So which means what? Does that mean that I'm playing too close, or I need to slow down? Like, I guess what is this?
So
I guess that's the information that I need to know.
So again, what I'm trying to communicate in terms of your approach is, look, something you have been doing a lot, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and I'm trying to communicate why a lot of times it doesn't, is you are literally dashing at him. Dashing directly at him. Right. And again, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. I'm trying to communicate. The instances where it's not going to work is where he has like he's facing you, he has gyro like available to him. Because at that point, the only thing that you can do if you're dashing directly at him, the only thing that like realistically should or could work if you're dashing directly at him is going to be dash attack. Otherwise, you should expect to get stuffed out every time. You should expect to get stuffed out by forward air, by gyro, right? You should expect that. So if you're not doing dash attack, my question is, why are you dashing at him? Again, the alternative would be like what? Like grab him, right? Like dash up grab. But again, my point is you should not expect to hit a dash up grab when he has gyro and he's facing you. Like that's not a realistic, like that's not a good set play. It's not a realistic expectation. Right. So my point is, instead of dashing here, what are your other options? Well, your two main options are walk, of course. You can act out of walk. So And again, it's the thing that goes back to my initial, very, very initial spiel before we started getting into the game, which is your advantage as Ridley in this matchup and in most matchups is your range. You can F tilt him, you can down tilt him, and as long as he doesn't have gyro in hand, then like he can't do anything about it really. Um, Again, assuming you don't misspace it, right? Like
Right.
if you walk up and you F tilt him or you down tilt him and he doesn't have gyro in hand, what is he gonna do? He has no options. Is my point. He literally has no options. So that's so think about the risk reward there for you. The reward is you hit him for free, you get it, you win neutral for free, right? Your advantage state. Worst case scenario is he shields it, and you guys are about frame neutral. You're back in neutral, but you got free shield pressure. That's a free, like, you know what I mean, like that's only advantageous to you. There's no downside, right?
Mhm.
So you could walk and dash to space him out, or sorry, walk instead of dash to space him out with tilts, or you can go for jumps and aerials. And there's not like a formula of like, obviously like how much should you stay grounded versus how much should you be using, aerials, and movement with jumps is kind of tricky, like, figuring out how to do it. Again, like I can spot it when, you're doing something well, and I can spot it when you're doing something wrong, and I can explain it, right? But it's going to be tricky to say, oh, like you should have been, retreating the platform more. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
a lot of this game is I'm going to be empty movement and like trying to get like reads on your opponent's habits and movement and stuff. But yeah, like again, I guess like a character with like projectiles like Rob, that's kind of zoner-ish, at least with the projectiles. You're gonna be wanting to use empty movement and finding your openings, because when you find your openings past the gyro, past the laser, again, that's what I'm getting at. You find your openings, your neutral air, your forward air, your F tilt, your down tilt. You outspace him. He doesn't have options. That's where you win, right? He wins when he controls you with gyro. He wins when he hits you for free with laser. He wins when he gets right up in your face and he down tilts you, right? That's where he wins. You win where you outspace him with tilts.
Mhm.
So
Hmm.
you need to be thinking about that as your game plan. So right there, you got caught in your dash frames. He neutral aired you. Instead of dashing here, if you had instead done a walk, if you were walking right here instead of dashing, frame one shield. You see he's going for an aerial, frame one shield. He jumped, frame one shield. You can, if you're really good at the game, you can shield parry, you can up tilt him. Free neutral win. Right?
Right. Because in order to combo me, he has to space Nair unsafely, is what he told me. Because that's like pretty
Yes.
unsafe Nair.
Yes. It's
So
extremely unsafe nair. And actually, it's pretty hard to get a safe nair against Ridley specifically because you have such big range. So instead of dashing, you walk. Obviously, okay. If you walk instead, I mean, okay, like what's the only, like what's the downside to walking? I mean, really, again, we sort of talked about it. There isn't really one. If you had walked here and you, again, like you can react to his options. If he stays grounded, tilt. If he jumps with an aerial, shield. You you win. You win all, like you win both of those interactions. Obviously, the only thing that can lose is if, he sort of like say does a run up down tilt on you or something, and you don't throw out a tilt yourself. Well, sure, that's a scenario where he can win, right?
Mhm.
But otherwise, you do walk, and then you either do a tilt or you shield, and you win.
Okay.
Because that's again, and why though? Why? It's because you have the spacing right here to do that. You have you're this like sort of like mid-range spacing right here. You're this mid-range spacing because he's gonna either want to be using laser and gyro from far away. He's too close, or he's gonna want to like get up in your face and down tilt you, right? and he's too far for that. So that's why it's the mid-range spacing where you win. But you got caught in your dash frames. And then he just true combos you, and it's like that's just true combo. Like there's nothing you can do because you lost neutral. Good yeah, good mix up. Look at this, same thing, same thing.
Bro,
It's the same thing. You should not expect to not get hit if you're doing a dash in neutral against Rob. So again, what do you do
Yeah.
instead of dashing? You can walk or you can jump. If you jump, then you need to obviously, keep in mind the spacing for, where you can forward air, where you can neutral air, right? Those are going to be your two main options. Yeah, if you're grounded,
Honestly.
then you need to stop dashing. You need to walk more. And
You're so right.
and look,
That's
it's
crazy. Look, I didn't even realize that's such a bad habit of mine in this matchup is dashing. I didn't even realize that. That's crazy.
and I'll say this: there's a big reason why we want to dash. It feels like you want it to be your turn. It feels bad to have to slowly inch your way towards him. But the reality is, you're playing a character where you have to do that in the matchup. It's gonna be annoying. You're gonna have to shield maybe 4 or 5 projectiles on your way to closing in on him, on the way to cornering him. That's how it's gonna be. If you ever watched any really good heavies against me, like Snore, if you watch Snore against me, bro, I'm literally, or again, even if you watch Hockey against me, I am throwing a barrage of projectiles at them. And you know what they do? They very patiently keep shielding them, and they very patiently keep inching towards me and cornering me, and that's when they get to play the game. That's just what you have to do. It's really annoying, right? It's really annoying. It's you're like, man, if I walk, then he's still far, he's too far. I can't tilt him. He's gonna probably throw out another gyro. It's gonna be annoying. It's yeah, but that's the matchup. You have to slowly inch your way towards him. It's a hard lesson to learn. Okay, so this time you jumped. That's fine. Yep, this is fine. He's not really in. The only thing he could have gotten there would have been a forward air, and that's fine if you get hit by a forward air. He can't really convert off of it, so that's fine. This is good. Now what are you gonna do? So now you need to reset. So you probably need to. You're gonna get center stage back, right? You're probably gonna do a. Well, here, I mean, I don't think you have enough frames. I don't think you could do a drop down. So the only thing you're gonna because of the spacing, the only thing you could get is drop down back air because of the spacing, but that's gonna be too slow. Because if he was closer, then maybe you could do a drop down neutral air if he's doing a rolled air. But honestly, what you probably want to do is you're probably just gonna run off platform, get center stage, right? That's what I'm guessing.
Right.
Or jump, get center stage. And you just got caught a little bit. But again, not a big deal. You get hit by forward air. Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah,
You took.
just 5%.
Yeah, you took 5%. It's who cares? How much is it actually? Let's check. It's 7.2%, or it's 8%. Who cares?
Yeah.
Literally, who cares? And now you have center stage, and this is fine. Okay, you were able to shield it. Cool. Okay, you tried to read a jump. Again, I would say, and again, this is fine. Reading the jump is fine. And if you're not reading the jump, then again, just walk.
I could have punished that with dash attack though, because I think he did a panic laser because he was like, "Oh fuck, he's right here." Or I don't know. No.
I don't think you have the frames to dash attack, to be honest. Because you were in shield. You were in shield, and it takes 11 frames to drop shield, and then you have your dash frames, and then you have your dash attack frames. So I think you did not have enough frames to dash attack.
Gotcha.
Obviously, because jump goes through shield drop frames, this came out pretty early. But yeah, so again, if you're not gonna either, again, this is fine if you read the jump, and if you're not reading the jump, then you have to slowly inch with walk and tilt. So basically. So you shield the gyro, that's fine. So let's say you drop shield. If you were, again, assuming you're not doing the aerial, so let's say you're doing the grounded, you walk forward. Oh, you see he's gonna do laser beam, shield. Right? If he doesn't do the laser beam, and he's staying at the range, tilt. If he does the aggressive jump towards you, you can shield or tilt, depending on the spacing. If he runs back, you keep cornering him. That's the set play.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, this was good. Again, this is the right idea. I think you were a little bit close, but it still works out. But that is the idea. The idea is you get close to him, and then you space him out with tilts. I think you were a little bit too close here. Like,
Yeah. I
but
thought he was going to.
yeah. No, I'm just saying.
Jump
Like,
out.
I'm just trying to talk about like
Yeah.
the matchup of like ideally what you want in the matchup. I
He probably
understand.
jumped to get out of a grab.
Yeah.
I think that's what he was scared of.
Yeah. And also to be fair, like here's the thing. To be fair to LSOE, right here, the only thing he could have done because of this angle is actually kind of awkward for Rob because okay, he can forward air you, but you're already in the air, so you and your forward air reaches farther than his forward air, so he's probably scared right here of forward air because he's like, what am I gonna do? Think about it. What is he gonna do right here? He doesn't
Yeah,
have
he has to
anything.
shield.
He doesn't have anything to contest you. Yeah, he pretty much has to shield. And then, so he shields, and then, yeah, he's probably scared of, like, you tomahawk grabbing him. So he jumps, and then you catch the jump with down tilt. So that was good. What are you going to do here? Could you have gotten an
Hey,
up tilt out of that?
Yeah, I think I misinputted.
I think you need to do an up tilt here, right?
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
a reverse up tilt, which is tricky to hit, but it's good because it only takes one frame to turn around.
Hmm.
So you do a reverse up tilt to get this spacing. Dash. You get caught in your dash. Good nair.
Pain.
Good forward air. That's
See,
fine.
but
So
I
you're
almost
reading a
got hit by her
jump.
dashing again.
Again, so here's the thing. So right here, again, let's talk about the set play. So right here, again, so good nair. You get it at a disadvantage. Good forward air. He doesn't have anything at this angle. And then right here. Again, I don't mind this. It's just, again, just know the set play, right? I don't mind this. So if you're doing this nair right here, it's because you're reading a jump. So like he's in disadvantage, and you're like, okay, what is he gonna do? So if you think he's gonna jump, then sure, go for the nair. If you think he's gonna shield, right?
What I could have done was like dash and jump, and then just reacted to what he would have done. Like,
Yeah,
maybe
and
with the
honestly,
nair.
you know what you could have done even more than that is so right here. So he's in disadvantage. You could have stopped like right here, like stop right here, and then react to what he's gonna do.
Hmm.
Because
And
again,
maybe
you
throw
can
out
you
that
can
tilt
tilt
for
him
free
again.
shield
You can
pressure.
tilt him for free exactly. And what's he gonna do?
Yeah.
He doesn't have anything.
I just have to be so. But when I throw out that F tilt, I have to be thinking, okay, what is he going to do after? Like I have to be
Yeah.
thinking of the next move, right? Because I can't just throw it out and try to react. That's
No, for
completely
sure.
impossible.
For sure.
So
But yeah, so you could have done that. But again, you read a jump and you go for the neutral air, and again, it's fine. It's fine. He shields. It's like whatever. So yeah, he gets you with a forward air, and he shields so he doesn't get hit out of your disadvantage. Okay, nice nair. Yep, good. You're like outspacing him. You go for the dash attack. He might stuff you up, but I don't mind it. It's good if you hit it. Nice, cool. Okay, so you're going for the back air. It's fine. Though again, I think it's unnecessary. It's gonna be so much harder for you to hit a back air than a neutral air or a forward air. So I don't think you need to commit to hitting a back air here. Again, by the way, same thing, right? You probably did the back air because you wanted him to jump into it in disadvantage. He hasn't given it to you once, right? Across these two games.
right.
So again, just keep that in mind and try to punish people's habits, right? So again, I think you didn't need to commit to that back air, and instead you could have facing forward. You can more easily edge guard him with a forward air or a neutral air. So now you're resetting, and now what are you gonna do? You're gonna do drop zone neutral air. I'm assuming. Oh, you jump. Okay, so you jump back. Is that because what you were expecting him to do an up air, or why is it jump back?
Yeah, because I was expecting him to contest with an up air.
Okay. Keep in mind again the spacing of. If you do a drop zone fast fall neutral air right here, has he used his jump by the way? Let's check that. So he hasn't jumped yet. He's using his up B. So he still has jump, but he's using his up B. But he can't act out of his up B immediately. If you did a drop zone fast fall neutral air here, I don't think he can't contest you, as long as you space outside of his up air range. Just something to keep in mind, right?
Okay.
So you reset though. Ooh, one too many jumps. You wanna reset as quickly as possible to give yourself as much time as possible to edgeguard. So don't do unnecessary jumps when you're resetting. So you reset. What are you doing? You're going for an F smash. He has so many timing mix-ups. He has all the time in the world to do his up B. It's either an F smash or a down smash, but like it's either way. Like there's no reason to go for this. Yeah. Yeah. See, he has so many mix-ups. So again, you need to edge guard him, not rely on this like big strong move to kill him.
Yeah.
Again, so right here, you do a runoff. Do runoff if you get the spacing right, either back air or neutral air. What's he gonna do? If he can't get the angle for up air, he's a sitting duck. You just hit him for free. Okay. Now he's back. What are you gonna do here? This is not a good position for you. Can you? I wonder if you're gonna. Okay, you just keep shielding. Okay. You jump. That's fine. Okay, nice tilt. You reset. No need for this dash back. You like right here. You're pressuring him, and you're not letting him land. You dash back. You're giving him room.
So I gotta maintain the pressure.
Yeah. Okay. Again, it works out because he did a down air, really laggy down air. But by the way, you could have punished it regardless, like if you hadn't done the dash back. So here's the thing. So like right here, he does his down air. If you don't dash back, this down air, the only thing this down air covers is for you to immediately jump into it. If you just sit here, you're like, oh, he did a down air. You just do an up air, or you do a double jump forward air. You covered the down air anyway after the dash, but you didn't need to dash. Right here, how's he gonna get past? You can cover everything sitting right here. By going here, if he hadn't down aired, fast fall, he's back on stage for free. But good coverage, good awareness after and caught it. Okay, cool. So you jump, you double jump. Maybe you're scared of the laser angle, whatever. He's at a pretty bad angle. You can immediately fast fall, reset your resources. How's he gonna recover? You can cover everything if you fast fall right now and go to ledge. So let's see what you do. You're giving up free positioning. You just needed to fast fall. You just needed to fast fall onto the edge of the stage, and you get your resources back. And now, how is he gonna recover? You can threaten everything with forward air and neutral air. But you give him space.
True.
You give him space for free, and you're going for don't do this. Just don't. Fireball in this matchup is worthless. Just don't do it. Like it hits, and it's like, so what? So what? Who cares? It does nothing. It does nothing against Rob. So yeah, you gave him space for free. Now he actually has a much harder angle for you to cover, because now he can actually directional air dodge to ledge. Like he can do a mix-up. Now he actually has a good angle. So now it's going to be hard. Yeah, see, look! I am calling it! I am so smart! Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Pain. Yeah, also he does not have a very good disadvantage state.
Yeah.
I think that's
Um.
what kind of balances him as a person.
So
Or,
you.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So
So,
you did an F tilt. You got caught in the end lag. Because again, it's like at that point you should have known. You should just known. It's like you're not gonna catch that. You needed to do it earlier, and then you needed to do a down tilt if you were gonna catch the directional layer dodge. At that point, you just need to know. Okay, I'm not gonna catch this. And again, do the classic. Either like you shield there. Honestly, you shielded ledge, and what does he do? He can't do anything. But you got caught in. Oh, again, you're trying to do like an F smash. Why? Don't stop. You got caught because you're trying to do an F smash.
pain.
Yeah, it's not necessary. You're missing a whole bunch of text too.
Hmm.
Okay, that's like 4 texts in a row you just missed. Okay.
So it's like a lot of technical execution, so a lot of execution errors is what it seems like.
Yeah, it's definitely some execution
And on
errors.
top of like my dashing habits.
Yeah, dashing, and then too many risky, unnecessary plays where you could just go for guaranteed like ledge trap or edge guard stuff. Um, the dashing and the giving up positioning when you're edge guarding. You're dashing back. Or giving space back for free. So know when to reset and know the angles to cover with forward air and neutral air. Okay, this is fine.
Okay.
You got caught by falling gyro. I didn't even remember it was there. Okay, cool. Nice falling forward air. Again, he doesn't have any options here and he's trying to grab gyro, so good, great forward air.
Yeah, I think he was trying to do like a gyro grab back air. So
You're in dash. I don't mind it, but again, be aware if you're in dash, you might get hit out of
But I
it.
feel like if I'm in dash, right, it still puts me in a 50-50. I feel like because I either have to jump or shield.
Yeah,
Like I can't.
Uh-huh.
But with walking, I feel like I have.
more
I mean, I
options.
have those options, but it's less laggy to.
Correct.
Okay. Which so
Correct.
basically, I need to walk more. So
Yeah.
That's like again. Okay.
Yep. Okay, this is fine. You just keep. Yep, hold shield. Now you can let go, and yep, great. Again, look at this. You're going for it every time. You're going for the roar back air every time. You don't need to do that. Look at this. If you hadn't gone for this roar back air, and look, he's doing this. He's doing his back air every time. He's doing back air, low back air every time. Look at this. Instead of committing to roar back air, and he's at 140. You know what you do? You drop zone forward air him. You drop zone air him. He dies.
Yeah.
He dies right here. He's an end lag from back air.
Pain. So much pain. Why?
Okay,
Yeah,
nice nair. And again, that's good after the fact, right? Like that's good in the situation that you're in after. And by the way, that's the thing that I was telling you earlier as well. Is as long as you avoid his up air angle, you can drop zone nair him, and he doesn't have options.
Mm.
So good, you did it because like remember a lot of other times you were just letting this go for free. You're just letting him recover to ledge for free. You don't need to.
Right.
Your nair is so strong against him when he's recovering low. So good. I'm glad you went for it. Okay. Nice. Good spacing. Slight timing error, but that's gonna happen. It's tricky. Ooh, right there. You just needed to grab. You just needed to grab gyro. I don't know. Again, right? You dashed. That's why. Dash. You needed to walk. Walk, grab gyro. Nice neutral air. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Great. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's great. That's the set play of like spacing him out with tilts. He can't do anything. That's beautiful. Jason, why? Stop.
Yeah. Yeah, a little overzealous with the F smashes here for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Oh no.
And again, it's yeah, free. He gets back for free.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. It's fine. It was between that and down tilt. That's fine. It's just dependent. It was like a read, right? Like you're thinking he's gonna either grab or land on platform. Otherwise,
Right.
yeah, you need to down tilt. That's fine. You got grabbed for it. You're probably gonna die here, but it'd be like that. Yeah. I mean, it's just it is what it is.
Yeah. Can't really.
Dash, getting caught in
This
your
is
dash rings. You're gonna get hit right here, right by neutral air. Oh, you outspaced it. Sick. Okay.
Whew.
Um,
Whew.
this needs to be a neutral air probably from you. I don't know if you're gonna get it out in time. Oh, nice, you did. Sick.
Mm.
You're dashing
Yeah,
back. You're giving
honestly,
him free
really can
space.
contest Rob in the air really well. Like his nair does not work out as well as it should, or like
Exactly.
versus other
No,
characters.
100%. 100%. I agree. That was my little spiel at the beginning. Remember? Right here again.
Mm.
You're dashing back. You're giving him space for free. Don't do this. Just stand here. Shield if you need to, like if he does gyro, throw, or blazer, and then react, and then punish him. You're giving him space back for free, and you're probably gonna
Right.
yeah. Don't do this. Don't fireball. It's so useless. Yeah. So you gave him. You see, you give him an angle back for free because you gave up
Right.
this positioning. Okay. He has gyro out of shield, which is unfortunate. That it's so broken for him to have gyro. That's when
I
like your
know.
tilts are no longer safe, and it's just like, well, it'd be like that again. So I don't even mind what you did. It's just like it'd be like that because he has gyro.
Right.
Okay, good. Okay, and then space him out. Okay, you did neutral air. Maybe you were thinking he was gonna be aggressive. You could have done a tilt instead.
Yeah, I think Intel probably would have been better because they would have done a forward or
It still
upward
hit.
angle.
Yeah, it still hit, but
Yeah.
nice. Okay, now what? You're going for back air. It looks like you might actually hit it this time. I don't know why. Again, I think you're going for back air too much. Like these roar back air, he's not giving them to you, but maybe you're gonna hit this one. Nope. Also, I think this is another habit of yours, by the way. You very often in these ledge trap situations do unnecessary jumps.
Mm.
Like you jump too many times, and you actually give away your positioning. Honestly, you might have hit this backer if you just kept drifting and did the backer. But you jump again, and then it's like, well, now you don't have a
Yeah, I
chance of
got
hitting it.
scared that he was gonna get hit by it.
Yeah. I mean, but here's the thing, like, even if you don't hit this backer, like, look, you've been going for it. By the way, like, I think it would have hit. I think it would have finally been the backer that would have hit. Actually, you hit one. You hit one in game one. It was good.
Yeah.
But like this backer would have hit if you just gone for it. Now let's think through. You're at 22%. Let's say your back air doesn't hit. So, like, you're not gonna die for it. What's he gonna hit you with?
Mm.
Like, just go for it, man. Like, if you're going for it, just go for it, right? Like if you're not gonna go for it, then again, just do the safer stuff. Just do like forward air, do neutral air. If you're gonna go for it, then you gotta go for it.
Right.
And again, you're not gonna get reversaled on. You're not gonna die, so might as well, right? He's a kill percent. It's a fine risk reward. So go for it. Okay. Again, unnecessary jump. You should reset your resources right there. You can like right here, right here. You're landing, and he's really far off stage. Like he cannot get back to stage fast enough for if you reset. So literally right here, you just need to like drift in ever so slightly and just land. You reset your resources. Boom, you instantly can again like drop zone fair him, drop zone nair, whatever, right? However, you did an extra jump. Now you reset late. You still reset, but again, like if he had gone for like an earlier recovery, he might have been able
Mm.
to like recover for free because you did an extra jump. Now, okay, now he's low. What are you gonna do? You're giving him space for free. I think you're trying to go for gyro. You don't need to do that. You need to just edge guard him. Drop zone fair, or not fair. Drop zone neutral air. Just out space outside of his up air. Oh, you're not even going for gyro. Then what are you doing? You're trying to like down tilt him? 2-frame?
Yeah, but that was way too late.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that.
And again, it's like it's not good unless you have to do that. Because he has so many timing mix-ups. Rob can up B for a million years. He has so many up B timing mix-ups that you're realistically you shouldn't be hitting that. You shouldn't. So at that point, it's like again, if you're not gonna edge guard him, just grab gyro then. You know what I mean? Like, because this 2-frame, it's like you're not. It's not worth it. Oh. Okay. Okay. Nice tilt. Yep. And now you tilt him again. Okay. You jab. That's fine. Same thing. Though again, I think you didn't fast fall. Yeah. You didn't fast fall this, did you?
Mm-mm.
You need to do that. Like it makes you so much it makes you actionable so much faster. Right here, you need like he's going for the nair, you're spacing him out. You just fast fall. Just fast fall it. And that way you'll be actionable sooner and then you can punish him harder. You could have F tilted him. I think he would have died if you had fast fall. Still though, at least you get the jab. Now you needed to shield that. You need to react. Always look at him. You can still see if he's doing laser in the blast zone. You can see his character animation. You can see the red as well. Like you just need to shield that. Like, you've been caught by that a lot actually, like a lot. So
Right.
just think he's off stage. He's probably gonna laser me. Just shield it. After you shield it, then you go off stage and edge guard him. And yeah, because here's the thing. Like he wants that to hit, not even for the damage, just so he can. You're unactionable and you're not in a good position to edge guard him. And then you're going for these fireballs. Don't do that. They're useless. It's very slight misspacing, but it's fine. And again, the idea is there, right?
Right. Trying to swat him out of the air.
Shield, great. Great. Tilt. Grab gyro, great. Space him out, great. I think you could have probably reacted there. I don't know if, again, it's your dash frames or something, but you could have reacted and like done like a gyro throw to punish him right there. Okay. You shield. Again, you need to know this. Again, I don't know if you know this. Gyro throw, item throws in general, go past shield drop frames. He did a super unsafe forward air on your shield. You could have gyroed him out of shield. Gyro
Didn't
throw.
know that.
Yeah. Gyro throw out of shield. Wait, whoa, wait. Where did gyro go? Am I crazy? Did you not have gyro? Oh, you threw it. Why did you throw it?
Honestly, I don't know. They didn't want to deal with it, I guess.
Yeah, but he gets it back for free. Like he can spam gyro. So don't throw it. Keep it. Use it defensively. Again, keep it away from him, ideally, if possible. Like learn the Z drop, regrab, aerial stuff. But yeah, I thought you had gyro. I didn't even realize you threw it away. But yeah, assuming you had gyro, then you could have thrown it at him here. This is fine. You were a little antsy. He's doing this gyro charge, then he can't really do anything else. So you could have just shielded that and then punished him. So, what are you gonna do here? Neutral air? Yeah, just barely misspaced it. Again, the idea is there. Okay. Yep. Make sure to not only got too close. Yeah, that's fine. How'd that hit you? So you did. Oh, he caught your jump. Yeah. So right here, instead of doing a jump, you can be. That's the space. He doesn't have gyro in hand. That's the space where you can be tilting him at. So keep that in mind. That's the set play of like how you win the matchup. Nice tilt. Whoa, what happened there? You get a little bit close. I think you probably got a little bit too close. Let's see. And you got a little bit close. You could have spaced out slightly outside of that, and then you still would have been like down tilt, like your down tilt range, and you would have been out spaced outside of this. I guess here, I mean, obviously, you can't know this at the moment, but like you could have like shielded this, and then like done like a shield grab, or shield parry. But otherwise, you can just do like an upward space F tilt, right? Is that what you did?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Okay. Yeah, again, so he's gonna use either spinner or laser at you when he's off stage. You need to shield it. So you need to run up to ledge. Right here, you run up to ledge, you just need to shield. You're trying to catch him. Basically, here's the thing. You keep doing like dash attack and forward smash at ledge. You're trying to catch him being a bad player, basically. You're trying to catch him just drifting in towards ledge. Good players aren't going to do that. They're not going to give you that for free. You let go of it early. Get hit. Now he recovers for free. Another dash attack.
Yeah, super desperate.
Yeah, I would have shielded right there instead of jumped. Okay, you got it though. Nice. It was that a regrab? That was, huh? Okay. Cool. Yeah, and again, by the way, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is fine. It's like you run away from him, you jump away. It's like if you get hit, who cares? You're not gonna die. So that I think that's fine. That's a fine way to handle Rob invincibility. You're at ledge. You're gonna get hit. It doesn't matter. You're gonna reset, and that's what matters. You've reset. Yep. Cool. You're in tilt range. Like your tilt, you should be looking to tilt him. You try to go for gyro grab, which is also fine. I think, but I would have just tilted him because you're at like a really nice space against him, right? And he doesn't have gyro. That's what you should care about more than you having gyro. You should care about him not having gyro, right? And you still had plenty of space to work with. Like it's not like he's cornering you like with gyro. So like I would have just done a tilt there. But I understand you going for gyro. It's not bad. It's just I think tilting there would have been better.
Right.
Okay, you got caught because you whiff your gyro grab. You do a dash attack, which is again if you're gonna run at him, that's fine. But obviously you can get whiff punish if he reads it. That's fine. He doesn't even whiff punish it. He does a Z drop. He's not facing you, so he can't tomahawk grab you. This is weird by him. This is weird by him. Like, the only thing I could think that would be good for him here is him spot dodging. Like he's trying to bait you into shield grabbing maybe, and then he spot dodges and then he kills you with up smash. If he's not doing specifically that, this isn't a good situation for him because you can just shield grab him, and even if you don't shield grab him, it's like he's not getting anything out of this. So I don't know why he's here unless he's literally trying to bait you with a spot dodge.
Well, let's see. No.
He turned around. Yeah, he turned around. Grab. It's like whatever.
Pain.
Tilt. Nice. Yeah. See, look. That's how you win. That's how you win. You get at this range and you tilt, and he doesn't have options. It's great. Again, same issue right here. It's like you're forcing like a read jump where you don't have to. He's in shield. Well, he does have spinner actually. I guess that does change things. Though I still don't super love. I don't love these super aggressive nairs that you're doing after winning neutral, because like you could just like empty jump. You could just wait. You could just crouch, down tilt, You know what I mean? Like, what's he
Yeah, 'cause
gonna
I think
do?
Crouch would have, yeah, because I think Crouch would have been able to avoid gyro by that range.
Yeah, so like, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? He doesn't have options. So you're getting antsy. Sometimes the best option is to not do an option. Literally just sit there. Especially
Hmm.
with a character like Ridley, where you can like just by being there, you're like you're spacing, you're threatening them with your spacing. So I think you got antsy. You didn't need to go for that unsafe nair. You're probably gonna get punished for it. I mean, you should. Yeah, you die. It makes sense. Again, like it's a super
Hmm.
aggressive nair, and again, it's like it's not needed, right? It's not necessary.
Right, I wasn't even playing my stock advantage. I just kind of went in there hoping I would hit him.
Yeah, exactly. Um,
I'm gonna run up grab. Yep.
ooh, ooh, very, yeah. Okay. Again, you also have to be careful with this spacing. So obviously we know you with the grab, whatever, but this spacing right here, because he has gyro in hand, it's like you're like retreating because you did a rising nair, and then actually I don't know. You don't really have good options now that I think about it. I guess this is fine. It's just not good because
Yeah.
he spot dodged. Like, what are you gonna do? I mean, you could land in place, but like that's not better. It's like the same. They're both bad.
Right. I'd rather. I was trying to just drift back since I didn't get the grab. I just wanted to cover myself. But
Yeah,
I think he spot dodged first, then gyro. I think it's just me playing a bad character. I just didn't really have a lot of options besides retreating.
yeah,
Honestly,
for
I
sure.
could have
And
just
then
dashed
I'll
back.
also say this. I've noticed this. This is a habit, and I hope it doesn't happen. Again, maybe I'll eat my words. He hits you, and you know what happens then? He runs at you, and he grabs you. You know what you need to do as a counterplay to that? When you
Spot
land,
dodge.
you need to no, you just need to spam jab. Just jab him. Get him off you. Because you're gonna shield. Oh, you didn't shield. You ran back, which worked out. Though you could have jabbed him. You would have won that if you jabbed him. But you see that? Like I knew he was gonna do that. And like again, I've never watched this set before. I've just it's a habit, right? He hits
Hmm.
you and then he runs at you and he grabs you. Just jab him. Yeah, they're useless, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. It's better to use them like that in neutral than to edge guard. Just don't use them for edge guarding against Rob. It is so useless. You're actually being detrimental to yourself because you're
Yeah.
giving up in risk reward or not risk reward
I
sunk
think the only
cost.
time I should ever use it is like a B reverse fireball, like a singular, kind of like a Mario fireball, just cover a low option. Because
Yeah,
sometimes that can work. But even then, like that's like a very niche
yeah,
use
yeah,
case,
yeah, yeah.
right? I shouldn't go for it
Exactly,
most.
exactly. It's
I
and
only
the,
do it if I know he's gonna recover low.
yeah, and also I'm using the wrong term. What's the word? It's opportunity cost. That's the word. By using fireballs, you're giving up potential plays you could be making by edge guarding him aggressively with nair
Mm.
and forward air. So just don't do fireballs to edge guard.
Okay.
Run off. Yep. Okay. It's fine. You're reading a jump. Again, you do this a lot. You read jumps at a disadvantage where you don't need to. Again, you could have literally right here. You literally can just go. Sorry. So right here, instead of reading a jump, and again, this is the we've covered this interaction multiple times. You can literally just go like right here and then react to anything he's gonna do. Because how's he gonna land? How's he gonna recover? He doesn't have options. But you are committing yourself to this like jump read. You don't need to. You can just walk right here and then react to everything. Okay, you still have a good position. Now he's below stage. He's gonna have to up B. You can do runoff nair, space outside of his up air. You are waiting. You're not doing a runoff nair. You're waiting. And you're trying to two frame probably. But again, you're not gonna hit a two frame against a good Rob. So I don't think this is the
Why is it
play.
just like impossible to do, basically?
It's not impossible. It's just Rob up B lasts like fucking 15 seconds or some shit, right? And he can stall with it. So a good Rob is going to be looking for when you do your tilt. He's going to be trying to find an opening in your timing. He has more timing mix-ups than you do. He can up B and grab ledge at any moment, whereas once you throw out your tilt, you're an end lag. You can't spam tilt. You have one chance to hit him. It's the exact moment when he up B's to grab ledge. But he can wait. He can wait and be like, okay, are you going to throw it now? Are you going to throw it now? Are you going to throw it now? He has 20 different opportunities when he can do it. And you have to catch the very one opportunity of when he does it. And it's unreactable. So, yeah, realistically, you're not going to hit it against a good Rob because they're literally going to be waiting. And as soon as you miss the F tilt, or as soon as, they think, like you're not going to expect it, they're going to do it. And you're not going to be able to react. And you're not going to hit it. And again, by the way, at this point, yes, you should go for it anyway, right? Because you're not doing anything else. You might as well go for it. But my point is, you could have done a runoff neutral air. And, that would have been more advantageous than trying to fish for a 2-frame.
Right.
Cool. You shield. Now you can react. Beautiful. Yeah, this is exactly how you ledge trap. That right there. That's exactly how you want to ledge trap Rob. So that's really good. Again, look. You're going high. Why are you going high?
Yeah, I'm putting myself in a bad spot for no reason.
Yeah, and again, like now you're gonna have a harder time covering his actual recovery, and you're gonna have a hard time. Like he's gonna grab ledge, and you're probably not gonna. You're gonna have a hard time getting down fast enough to ledge trap him. Yeah, see, you gave that up for free. Okay, good.
Yeah, I need a walk though.
Yes, you do need to walk, and you need to walk, and then you need to do tilt. And again, he doesn't have gyro, so this is a good opportunity. Yeah, it's whatever. Okay, that's fine. Yep, reset, great. Yep, right there, walk and tilt, great. You do tilt, beautiful. Exactly, again, that's how you win. Beautiful. Don't fireball. Again, literally, you walk up here, and you react.
Yeah.
You're in a good position still. He did a tilt. You can still cover this. Oh. Now you can't. Because you dashed back.
So I should basically, so what it looks like too, I have a bad problem in advantage state dashing back.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
Yes.
Because I'm worried, I guess they're going to do a fast option where I can't react.
But he doesn't have any fast options, is the thing.
Well, fast fall air dodge, right?
Like, you can cover that. You can cover fast fall air dodge.
I guess that's why I keep dashing back. I'm expecting that to happen.
But here's the thing: if he does fast fall air dodge, you can cover it 100% of the time. You can cover it with F tilt. You can cover it with jab. You can cover it with grab.
Okay.
Fast fall air dodge is not a good option if you're on the ground. So now you might still hit him. Dash frames. You're gonna get hit here. Dash frames. See, because he does. This is how he's gonna land, and yeah, and you're gonna get caught in your dash frames. See, and now if you had stayed here initially, you could have threatened, like you could have reacted. You could have reacted to the spacing on his neutral air.
Yeah,
you could have shielded if you needed. Yeah, you could have nared. You could have, forward aired. You could have up aired, depending on how he drifts, of course.
Honestly, could even read it with an up smash if I wanted to be greedy.
Yeah.
He's if I knew, I think that's a level 2 read where I know he's going to come down with an aggressive option.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, so you again you give up the space and then you try to get back the space, but now it's too late and you got caught.
Hmm.
Really big read
Okay.
there. Or like I don't even know what that was. That was a huge read. You're just expecting him to jump into it.
I know. I think I was trying to go back to ledge because I was worried he was going to try to pressure me more. But I don't think that was a good option. I just
Yeah.
shouldn't have done that. I don't think that was
Yeah.
just an awkward play. What was that,
We
babe?
got caught.
Sorry, hold on.
Oh, you're good.
Sorry, my girlfriend is.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there something going on right now? Like in the complex? Sorry, there's like a bunch of cop sirens going
Oh
off.
wow.
We live near a highway.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Y'all are good?
yeah, yeah.
Hey, look at the roof. Looks like ass.
It looks like something like the roof black blown up. Okay, sorry.
Oh wow.
So,
No, you're good. You're good.
sorry, sir. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so good. So you shield. He's doing neutral air. It's gonna be unsafe probably. Like the way he's drifting, you can up smash it out of shield. I'm guessing, or you can shield grab it at least. I thought he was gonna maybe land behind you, so that would be an up smash. Here, this you're gonna shield grab. Yep, great. Okay.
Man, I thought I was gonna get the hard knockdown.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
But I think I should
Ooh,
rely for it.
You catch this? I think is he dead? He's gonna be
Yeah.
close to dead.
I think he dies.
Nice.
You're just mega dead.
Nice job. Yeah, and again, I don't mind that, you know, because he does like he has had a habit of doing really aggressive recoveries, like
Yeah,
landing
literally the
with
last one he
nair,
did
landing
was
with fair.
aggressive.
So in that situation, I think the forward smash is good. You outspaced him, and you hit him. Like that's good. It's the same thing as doing a tilt, but it's just obviously you had a harder read and you got the timing for the F smash. But it's the same concept. It's the exact same concept. So I think that's good. That's a good F smash. So good job there.
I think I just need to reserve smash attacks only for like if I absolutely know they're like I have confidence that they're gonna do it instead of just kind of like doing it like, oh, this hits, I get big damage sort of thing. You know?
Right.
Like, I
Or
need
like
to-
you use it as a like in that situation, like if it'll kill. It's okay to like you don't need to know 100%, but you need to do a risk assessment, right? It's like, oh, look, if I miss this, do I die? No. Okay, good. If I hit this, does he die? Yes. Okay, good. You know what I mean? So that's kind of some of the risk assessment you need to be doing. Again, like earlier when you did like an F smash to catch a 2-frame get up, you could have actually died from missing that. It's like, yeah, it would have killed, but you don't even need to do that because you have other options which are safer and more guaranteed. And give you the same, similar, not quite as high reward, but similar reward for much less risk.
Right. And I feel like my whole character archetype, or what I like to do the most, is like rinse and repeat or like ledge trapping, because like I only have to get a couple of reads, or I guess like narrow them down to a funnel where getting like a hard read is way easier to do, and I think that's where like I can excel at is like that F smash, you
Yeah.
know, where I guess I'm disadvantaged. So, but anyways, yeah.
Cool. Okay, so you did a F tilt to grab gyro. You got punished by dash attack. It's not a big deal. It's fine. I think you could have grabbed gyro doing a jab instead of a F tilt, but it's fine, honestly. And because I know your F tilt has bigger range than your jab grab range, so that's fine. And it's like he can probably follow up this with like a forward air, but because he doesn't have gyro, he can't do anything big. So that's fine. That's 100% fine. Yeah. See, he did the forward air, and then that's it. Yep, whatever. You did the re-grab, cool. Great, now you can get a combo of your own. You can
Yeah,
do a
probably not
nair.
anything out of
You
it.
can do a nair re-grab. Like it's gonna be true combo nair re-grab into another forward throw gyro into like a forward air. Like this is what you could do right here. Ooh, you got caught a little bit in your movement.
I'm hearing like the SpongeBob music of like the flute playing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Genius sound one. Anyways, keep.
Yeah.
no, go
Also,
ahead.
right here, by the way, another thing you can do, and I haven't seen you do it, but it's a really good Ridley tool. Right here, when you're walking up or dashing up, and you're trying to cover this angle particularly, it's really good to do the immediate turnaround up tilt. So that's one way you can cover this. Otherwise, then you need to space in such a way that again you're not going to get hit on the way down, or you're going to shield if you get hit on the way down, or then you can do like an F tilt. But it's just something to think about. In some situations, you can do like the slide cancel, reverse up tilt, and it like right here in this situation, if you did that, like he doesn't have options. Like what's he gonna do if you do a slide cancel reverse up tilt? He has zero options if you do that.
Yeah, he basically has to either up B or air dodge down.
Exactly.
Either one.
And then you can react to both.
Mhm.
Yeah. So just something to think about in terms of like tech. By the way, look, I'm bad at tech. I know I'm bad at tech. I know I could be a much better player if I use tech. But I know, you know, like I know how I could use tech if I wanted to learn it. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like if you want to learn it, it's pretty good tech. It's pretty good tech for Ridley. Now, do you want to learn it?
honestly, I can get zeroed. No, I would honestly. I think I want to fix the bigger problems at first. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like that's like. I think that's like the end of the.
Yeah.
Knowing the matchup, but I would love to be able to do a zero to death gyro combo on stream. I mean, like if I did that, like I think that would be fucking insane. And dude, Ridley, if I can get it at low percents, he has a confirm into skewer, so it's like
Nice. That's
so
how
it's
you.
like you can. I think you can do that like that throw nair regrab to the gyro to skewer, and it's like a true combo, and it does like 90%.
Oh, that is so
Crazy.
cool, dude.
Okay, but yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
that would be hype. But
Yeah, so anyway,
Yeah,
so yeah, if you're not going to use the tech, then this is fine. Spacing's pretty fine. You can do like a up angle F tilt right here. Or you can shield as he does forward air on the way down, and then you can react. So let's see what you do. So you shield, and then this is a shield grab. Oh, that should have been shield grab.
yeah,
But it's fine. Forward air, great. Then, are you going to grab here? I
Yeah.
think instead of... Grab is fine, but it loses to jab. Both of y'all are not doing a good job of in disadvantage of jabbing. Like both of y'all like get into this situation and y'all get grabbed when y'all could like because the other person's going for grab, y'all could just be jabbing here to get them off. So in assuming you would do assuming you're trying to do like counterplay, or assuming honestly like you're going for more guaranteed damage, because obviously if you do a down throw forward air you get more damage, right? But assuming you're going for guaranteed damage that has no counterplay, when you did the drag down forward air you could have just gone for jab. It would have true comboed.
Mhm.
Yep, great. So you're going for back air. You don't quite have the angle for back air here. He's too high. So I understand sort of the first jump, but then as soon as you see he's too high, you need to reset.
I wonder if I could have done like a not an attack cancel. What is it where you can do like an instant full jump back?
Oh yeah. Instant double jump.
Yeah, I wonder if I could have done instant double jump back here. I don't know if it would have reached enough height. I would have to.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know enough about that on Ridley, to be honest with you. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah. But anyway, but recognizing that he's too high, what you need to do is you needed to immediately reset, land on stage, and then shield the gyro if it hits you, if it's coming at that angle. So let's see what happens. Yeah, you weren't gonna have quite enough distance, but it's fine. You still grab gyro, and he's still off stage, so that's fine. You're gonna get hit by the laser probably though. Oh no, he didn't angle it. Okay, so this is fine though. Again, I don't know why you're giving him space. What I
What I could have done was put gyro right there, honestly.
Yeah, you could have put gyro right here, and also you could stand right here. Why are you giving him space? Don't give him space. Stand right here. What's he gonna do? Don't give him
Fair
space.
me.
He's not in range to fair, and you can outspace him. You can outspace him if he tries to fair.
She's scared herself.
Yeah, and that at this point, so again, this like I'm just trying to reinforce like this is the thing that like we keep running into like of this is where you're missing opportunities.
I have a bad habit of trying to read jumps in advantage state,
Yes.
and then in disadvantage state dashing back, and then not walking with zoners,
Yes.
and also going
This.
for 2 hard reads.
Yes.
There's a fourth problem.
Nice. Good. That beautiful. That's what I like to see right there. And then, yeah, great. And that's gonna hit. Great. And then you reset and you do it all over again. This is what you should be doing. This is beautiful right here. This right here, over and over. That's what you do. You reset. And then Nair?
Yeah.
Oh, that should have been Nair.
No,
You're going see
I
you're
know.
you're going for big reads. You don't need to you could have just Naired him. And you do the same thing over and over again, and he can't get back.
I know. I'm so bad at my past self.
But you see that you were
Yeah.
doing such a good job. You were doing exactly what I've been talking about. Of just keep him juggled, keep him off stage, use Nair, use forward air. You were doing such a good job, and then you went for a hard read with back air. And you didn't need to do that. You could have just Naired him.
No, is that why it's like I'm inconsistent a lot of the times? It feels like. Because
I
can
think so.
think-
Because
Yeah,
sometimes you
well,
hit the read, and then other times you don't. But you don't need those reads. You're in a good
Yeah.
position.
Yeah, I just don't recognize I am. I kind of throw it away a lot of the time. It feels like for like a hard read,
Hmm
you know. So
This is fine. This is fine. You're gonna. Oh, whoa. Sorry. Yeah, that was an error. Okay. So this is fine. You try to. That's fine. You shield that. You can. You could try to shield parry this, and then you can F tilt. But yeah, you're not gonna be able to. You're not gonna get an aerial out of shield with his drift. So you needed to just shield it, and then do like a tilt out of shield. Ideally, a shield parry. But yeah,
right.
forward air. This is a good opportunity for landing forward air, because if you space it, it's safe on shield, and it like you can do like a drag down into like a tilt, like an F tilt, or yeah, and he doesn't have options. Like it's gonna be safe on shield. So, do you do a forward air? No. You keep yourself up in the air. This is a bad position to be in. Now you haven't landed, and you're out of resources. So right there, you just needed to land. You just needed to land with, ideally, forward air.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just needed to land with forward air. Okay, you got the read though on him shielding. I don't know why he was shielding there. Like that was bad of him, to be honest. He could have
Yeah.
like up tilted you or up smashed you or something. But okay, you got that. Now let's
Yeah,
again
but
look,
it's
dash
still-
back,
ah.
dash back. Why the dash back?
Well, this is, dude. Sir, thank you so much. This has been so helpful. Like seeing the, because now I'm seeing this, and it's like I feel like honestly I could not easily, but like it's way more doable than I think it is. I just feel
Oh,
like
for
I keep
sure.
making wrong calls, like bad decision, unoptimal decisions.
Yeah. So again, so you should have stayed here. If he gyros your lasers, you use shield, and then you react and you edge guard him. So let's see what happens. Okay, so you go back. So okay, he's still really far away, so you still have the positioning. That's fine. You go for look at this. You want the back air so bad. You don't need the back air. You don't need it. You don't need it. Forward air will kill. Neutral air will kill. Stop going for back air. It's so much harder to hit the back air. You reset. You get hit by gyro though. And then you're covering high. You're always covering high.
Oh, I hate gyro.
Can you up smash this?
No,
Okay, what's your up smash frame data?
I think it's frame 11 or frame 12.
Okay.
So it's as fast as I think it's.
She'll grab
par-
it. Okay.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
a
this is a
mistake,
back
but-
throw, right? Cool. The dash back. Then the fireball. No! Stop!
Look how much damage I took. I think I
Yeah,
took like 10
because
or
it
15%
explodes.
for that.
It explodes,
Yeah.
and then look. Now you're not in position. Now you're not in position to edge guard him, and you took damage for free.
Yeah.
Now he gets back for free. You still get the F tilt, so nice. And again, this is good. I like this. That's ledge trapping. I like this. You space him out. So either you space him out like the air with the F tilt, or you run up shield and you react to everything. That's great. That's really nice. He doesn't have options. Okay, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. Yep, great. Great. Yep.
See, I dropped the combo.
Yeah,
See,
it's fine though. I mean, that's a tricky combo like to continue. Like, yeah, you could have continued it, but I'm not gonna judge you for that one. Like, that one's tricky to keep going. Like, I think you're fine.
You know, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, but I feel like I could have optimized that better to where like, or I think it was because I was kind of. I guess what I'm trying to say is I was shocked he kept getting hit, so I was not prepared to punish that.
Yeah, but my point is, I am like it's kind of like what you said about the tech. Like, look, that's an end goal. It's like, yeah, like in the end game, like you want to do like really optimized combos and everything like that, but you don't need that. Like, I'm not gonna judge you for like dropping a combo that's like pretty tricky to follow up. Like, that's not, you know what I mean? Like, I drop a million of those. That's not really what this is about, right? It's more about recognizing like the bigger like mistakes or lost opportunities. So like, what? You drop that
Right.
combo, whatever, dude. I mean, you're still playing this interaction well. So whatever. Great. You. Yeah, I think that was another situation where you could have like. Well, let me make sure. Yeah, I think that was another situation I would have like maybe walked and done like a tilt or something, like a down, like again like down tilt specifically.
Right.
Low
'Cause now I'm,
profile.
like in shield because he wins in this situation where we're both shielding.
Yeah.
And he's facing me.
Yeah, exactly. So down tilt would have been great. Whatever. You get hit. Ooh. Pretty. It's fine though. I mean, it's like a mix up. You're heavy. You don't have good options. Okay, you need to neutral air dodge this. You need to neutral air dodge this. Oh, I thought that would hit. I swear to God. Okay, you know better than I do.
Yeah, but then I use it. Well, I guess no. I saved the neutral air dodge for the gyro. That's why.
It's fine. That's fine. Okay. You didn't space
Yeah,
that
that's
neutral
easy.
air. Yeah, you didn't space that neutral air. I don't think you needed to die there.
Yeah, I definitely think I could have DI'd that way better.
Also, like, why do you think you jump? Just jump. You could 100% jump. You could 100%
Yeah.
have jumped out of
I was
that.
doing. I think it was doing a fair.
Yeah, but why?
out
He's
of it.
directly below you. Yeah, no. You needed to
Or
jump.
a nair or something. But I think I was hitting a button.
You needed to
I was
jump.
trying to guess.
100%. Okay.
Tried to mash it. I think he did an air dodge. I think I saw him try to input an attack. Yeah, definitely didn't look like it was.
Yeah. This is all fine. It's like, again, it's like whatever. It's trying to find an opening in neutral.
Up tilt up airs, but unfortunately, tried to put a box out, Ridley's big box.
Huh.
They got no way,
Whatever.
And now we're back in an even game.
This is fine because you didn't really have other options. Like, that's fine. I don't mind that.
Man, he had such a
Okay. Again, this is another opportunity for you to drop zone near him,
lead, but
but you're gonna go for the 2 frame instead.
again, starting out the second start.
You're dropping free opportunities.
Okay, punishing the jab, and here we go.
Okay.
Watch these horizontal combos.
Yeah, that was better to do a tilt there than the forward air. But again, I mean, maybe that's like a jump read. That's fine.
Rolling
Okay, good. Now what? Great. Yeah, great. He doesn't have options against that. That's great.
excellent tech option.
You want it so bad.
No! Oh my god!
Stop
Oh my
it.
god!
Stop
I know.
it. Again, as soon as he jumps, too, by the way, as soon as he jumps, you reset. Now he doesn't have a jump. And again, how's he gonna get past? He's gonna have to do like a really high up B. And again, you can chuck the landing.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, see, look, he recovers for free. Yeah. Oh, I'm so surprised that caught. I don't know what he's doing. He should have been able to air dodge and grab the ledge.
This fireball's gonna take massive damage
Okay.
to get back.
Yeah, good. Like nice F tilt spacing. That's how you play it. That's great.
Punishes it.
Now, stop turning around. Don't go for the back air, bro. This is an easy opportunity for you to like jump, fast fall, forward air.
Air would have-
You turn around. You again right here. If you haven't done anything yet, you can drop zone near him. You can drop zone forward air him.
That's an excellent spacing.
And now you don't have the angle. Now he's too close. Now you're gonna have to go for the 2-frame. But again, you had an opportunity to edge guard him.
From the days. Here we go. Makes it back to. Oh, you saw that up smash was
Yep,
lined
good.
up. Side Bs are gonna work for
I don't like that. He's a kill percent. You can edge guard him. Just go for the forward air. Go for the neutral air.
this man. Always catching LSOE by
Again, you're giving him free space. You're letting him get back for free. There's no
Yeah.
reason to do this.
that. Off guard here.
Again, this is another opportunity you could have dropped down and aired him. But you're gonna just ledge trap. Oh,
Oh,
he's out of fuel.
he's out of fuel. What?
Okay,
It's almost $3 a gallon, man. You gotta.
that's fine. It's fine. Yep, that's fine. I mean, slight misspacing, but like that's gonna happen. That's fine.
My God,
Okay.
bro, is this
Yep,
scary?
good.
Price-
Good. He does have gyro in hand, but you're also not at like combo percent, so whatever. Oh, did he not have gyro in hand? Man, I'm imagining things. In that case, if he doesn't have gyro in hand, I thought he did. Because there's
No,
gyro
he
right
does.
there.
I think he just. Yeah.
Oh, he charged it again?
Yeah.
Oh no, it disappeared.
Wow.
Yeah. Huh, that caught me by surprise. Yeah, assuming he doesn't have gyro in hand, you just need to do a tilt here.
Hmm.
Prices.
Now he did gyro facing you. Yeah. Okay.
Back in like
Okay. You're not shielding the projectiles. Again, you've gotten caught by so many straight projectiles. You could have just shielded. I hope you shield this. No, you got caught in your dash frames again.
Crazy.
Prices, but suddenly not because he's gonna take that back air. We got last stock.
You should have committed more on the neutral air. It would have hit. Again, Rob has very poor air drift. So I think you should have committed more on that neutral air. I think it would have hit.
Game 3.
It's fine.
No, here we go.
Yeah.
Not again! What?
Oh no, I didn't actually get combo. You fucked it up. I live.
Okay.
I guess. Couldn't really make sure,
Yeah, nice. You got him off you.
but I thought that was gonna be it, but
Okay. Down tilt.
still pretty
Yeah.
damage.
Ooh, big read. Okay, it's fine. Not really necessary, but you know, whatever. And you're doing tech chase. Okay, great. This is a good situation. Again, you need to sit here and react. What are you gonna do? Look, the back air. You want it so bad. You want it so it's not gonna happen.
He's revitalized. He's
Yeah, see now he grabs ledge, and you're not quite in position.
got the second chance at life.
Okay, it's fine though.
Oh man.
That needed to be a tilt in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think narrow's the call there.
Patience from
Okay,
that was sweet. So getting
nair. You need nair here.
that fair, getting the reversal, and now he's got the advantage himself. This is a recovery. Oh.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh, that was
Nair.
that was almost
Yeah,
like
great.
my
You want it so bad. Stop! You want it so bad. Okay.
Oh my god.
roll
Tilt. F tilt.
one, but
Okay.
boxing with each other
Slightly late, but
right now.
good. Great. Okay, that's a good back air right there because he doesn't have options. He's in shield. That's a good back air.
On the spot, though,
Yeah. And especially because his face is turned to you. He doesn't have, he didn't have gyro in hand. That's a good back air.
give it up.
Again, you could literally have just sat here. You didn't need to commit.
Right.
Oh, the spot
Right here.
contract.
You sit here, and then you react. You're committing early.
Give him an opening.
Shield this. Oh, you did it! Yes. Okay, again,
Yay.
again, right here. He's low. Drop zone forward air. Drop zone nair. Forward air here. Obviously, if he gets closer, then it's nair.
The corner.
Yeah, you see, you're not committing with your drift. He doesn't have good air drift. You just did this in place. You were going for the drop zone, but this is only gonna work if he's drifting in. He has a lot of fuel. You just needed to commit more with your
Hmm.
drift, and you would have. Again, he can't drift left and right very fast. He's not gonna be able to like get away from you. But now because you did this in place instead of going forward with it. Now you're going to have to reset, and now you're giving him space to recover. See? Now he has a better angle. You can still cover this, but it's definitely not as good of an angle as you had before. So now, again, you're gonna need to do like a neutral air, probably. Like, so you can wait a little bit, probably. I would probably still wait a little bit before committing. See what he does. But let's see what you do. So you drop zone, you miss a jump. That's bad. Because that's your biggest jump. Because you run off. Now you're gonna get way less height. And you don't have a good angle now. If you had, I would have waited. I would have waited personally before committing. But even if you were gonna jump here, you needed to do like a jump forward to threaten like neutral air. But now, again, you like did this like runoff in place. You don't have anything. You're gonna have to like. I mean, you can use multi jumps, but they're not gonna carry you. Now he's gonna be able to recover high. You're gonna have to reset. Yeah, see, as you're resetting, he capitalizes on it. He's gonna be able to grab ledge. See, that was the issue right there.
Yeah, I gave him too much space. And then I paid. Damn. Yeah, to get 2 frame. F smash.
Yeah.
Pain.
I understand.
Pain. Oh my god, Rob's crazy.
Yes.
However, I think there was a lot of times where I definitely could have closed out the match or just played. And what's crazy is even with all these mistakes and
It
stuff,
was still
like,
this close. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And by the way, again, I mean, I want to reiterate this. I think you're a really good player. I think you do a lot of really good stuff. Then you do F smash like 3 times at ledge, and I'm like, stop. Then you try to go for the back air jump read like 10 times. I'm like, stop. Like you're really good. You're really good, Jason. You just have these habits. You're going for these really big reads. Again, you could position better and get these guaranteed edge guards where they don't have options. The more you can force guaranteed, you know what I mean, like guaranteed outcomes, the better it's going to be for you, right? You don't need to go for reads.
Those are only just a cherry on top.
Yeah.
With my character. Because maybe I could just throw out a random. Because that's always the thing too. Like maybe I should like try to do that game plan and just like instead of doing like an F tilt, what if I just like dashed in and then like F smash something or
Yeah, you can do that and that's fine. Again, like I'm not telling you not to do that. I'm just saying the number of times you're doing it in certain situations, right?
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
Like it's not a surprise anymore. It's like you already know it's coming. But like for that, like it does a lot of mental. Because like if you're like at 80% your last stock, and like I throw out an F smash, like maybe it misses or whatever, but you're probably fucking scared.
Yeah.
If I hit your shield or something, because you're like, oh shit, I'm so fucking close to dying.
For sure.
So
I agree.
So that's okay. So the main takeaways, I'm gonna type these down.
Yeah.
Because this is what I'm gonna focus on for the next like however long. Okay, so I'm going to list the habits. So habits to watch. Okay. So in order, would you mind helping me with this? Like,
I think the biggest reason you didn't win these games is because you did not edge guard him appropriately. So what goes into edge guarding? So 1, you need to not give space for free when your opponent is off stage. So don't dash back if you don't need to. Like obviously there's going to be situations where like the character's like super close to stage and they can just like double jump back, but that's not the situation here, right? Like you're dashing back when like the character is like clearly off stage and you're giving them space. So that's 1. 2, you're going for too many 2 frames, like down tilt, F smash 2 frames instead of getting more guaranteed um, better risk reward edge guard attempts with forward air and neutral air.
Hmm.
3, you're going for too many unwarranted roar back air kills to close out stocks. You went for you try to go for roar back air like across these 3 games. You did like 20 attempts and like one of them hit, maybe 2. And instead of and here the problem is it's like yes, you know, you can kill with it and that's great, but you're almost like doing it out of habit instead of like as an actual like strategy or reaction to your opponent's habits.
Yeah, like I'm
Um,
not using it as a conditioning tool because he knows
exactly.
it's coming every time, and he knows that I have been
Exactly.
fixing it up.
That's one.
So
Exactly. That exactly correct. That's one aspect, and then the other aspect too is by going for the roar back air, there's an opportunity cost, which you are going for it even in situations where it's going to be pretty much impossible to hit it, and you're giving up the opportunity to go for neutral air and forward air edge guards, which would be much easier to hit and would be more guaranteed damage and would, you know, be a better situation for you.
if I just like empty hop land something like fast fall, is there any end lag in that? There's like a couple of frames, right, of lag when you hit the ground.
Yeah, just like the landing animation, but it's like it's very minimal. Yeah, it's like a couple
Okay.
frames.
Because I'm thinking like maybe even trying to do raw back airs or something. Like maybe feign, like do. Or no. I'm just thinking of a scenario where I would just be like, instead of trying to do maybe like a raw back air to like hit a shield, like maybe like I just run up and do the raw.
Yes, yes,
But
you can
instead of
do
the
that.
yeah, but then like maybe like
Empty land
run up, yeah, empty land and then dash back, or
or
just
tomahawk or yeah, a million
yeah.
things for sure. Yeah, you 100%. That's a strategy.
Okay, cool. But yeah, so
Um,
so for our bearers,
yeah.
cool.
You need to edge guard Rob low with neutral air. Like when he goes really low, it's like again, it's like either like neutral air or forward air. And again, when he's go really low, like he's going vertically, it needs to be like neutral air. You just space outside of his up air range. And by the way, I know you can do it because you did it. You actually got a kill on him, like game 2 with it. But you only
Yeah.
went for it like once or twice, where, like, you know what I mean? Like you definitely could have gotten it. I think we talked about it at least like 10 times. Like there were at least 10 different opportunities where you could have gone for it.
Yeah.
So that's another. So that's I think. Oh, and then for ledge trapping, same thing. Stop going for like F smash reads. Just space him out with F tilt, or run up shield, and then
Okay,
react.
Okay.
So that's I think is the number one reason you didn't win those games. And you know, also like you got reversal done. Like you again like just think about like general risk reward. Like you lost a stock at 20% the second game because
Yeah.
you were going crazy and your opponent was at 100% on their last stock. So just think about the risk reward and reset is needed to get your jumps back. Don't get reversal done like that. Um, what else? You're going for jump reads a lot in neutral, which you don't
Yeah.
need to go for. Again, think about set play, think about your opponent's options. When a lot of times when your F tilt, when your down tilt is safe on shield, go for it. Like unless you have a good read, but like clearly like a lot of times, a lot of these times you didn't, right? It's like you can just go for the safe option. Just go for the safe option. Like the more you play solitaire, the more you win, right? The more you win neutral for free, and you don't give them an opportunity to win neutral. That I mean that's self-evident, right? Like that's how you win. Because so you play to your character's strengths. You don't need to go for like reads in neutral all the time. What are the other things that we talked about? Oh, dash. You need to stop dashing. You need to start walking more. Especially against the zoner. Don't
Yeah.
don't just dash at them. You're gonna get hit by like forward air and gyro. So just walk
Uh,
towards them and space them out with your tilts.
so in scenarios where did you want me to use jab again? Like to get them
Oh,
off me?
yeah. So there are instances, usually at low percent. It's actually it's always at low percent. The scenarios I'm talking about, where what happens is, let's say he hits you with a forward air or a, I don't know, a down tilt or a gyro. Like he hits you with something, right? And
Hmm.
you are initially in disadvantage. You're not in tumble. You're not in tumble. But you are in disadvantage, and you're at the awkward position where like you're right above the ground, right? And you could jump, but jumping isn't going to put you in a good spot either. So you usually land, right?
Hmm.
So you land, and that's fine. Landing is fine. But what I noticed is, as a habit, is whenever you landed, either you ran away or you shielded. And in those situations where again he gets that initial forward air on you, or he gets that gyro or whatever, he was always dashing at you, and what he was always doing out of his dash was he was trying to grab you. What you can do is you just need to like button mash. Like as soon as you hit the ground, you just need to button mash A and jab him to get him off you. So it's specifically when you get hit, you're in disadvantage at low percents, and you're at that you're landing at that like super low percent. You're not in tumble, and you land, and he's running at you. You jab him to get him off you.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I think these are all really freaking awesome things to work on, or like just awesome points that I definitely am going to keep in mind for, because I'm going to probably just practice online, and because I feel like all of these I can. I mean, yeah, some of these are going to be a little bit harder, but I think like the movement based stuff, like dash back, like I can fix that. Two framing, I can definitely fix that. Like I can just try to go for more ed guards.
Yes. And by the way, look, and also just obviously keep in mind, anything that I say is going to be matchup dependent, right? So there's going to be matchups where it probably makes more sense to do ledge traps than edge guards. But again, at least against Rob, like what I'm saying,
Yeah,
is
I
correct
think it's
in my-
really like.
to the best
Well,
of
I
my
think it's pretty
ability.
universal because like most zoners have pretty garbo recoveries besides Pac-Man. For some reason, that character just breaks everything about zoner. But
True.
um, what is it? But I feel like because it's like you all have a good recovery.
Right.
Rob,
Duck Hunt doesn't. Olimar
yeah,
doesn't. Yeah, for sure.
yeah. And then what is it? I can't think of any other zoners. I mean, even like Robin.
Samus is trickier, but yeah, you can still ledge guard. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
catch
I feel
the
like Ridley
tether.
has an easier time because Nair's so freaking big.
Be huge.
And
Uh-huh.
so,
Yeah, for
and you
sure.
can actually even like I learned that you can just run in between the corner or the ledge and yourself, and if they zare, it
Yes.
prioritizes you. I
Exactly.
didn't know that.
Yep.
So, but
That
anyways,
is
okay.
correct.
But I guess I think it's a good rule of thumb to follow, at least for zoners. And
Yes.
honestly, I think in general, for like most of the cast, I think it's just if they can. I guess I wouldn't do it to someone like Jigglypuff or Villager or somebody that can like easily punish me if I miss.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
If you can get
so
reversaled really hard, right?
or Bayonetta.
Right.
But I think definitely these are all okay. Another question. So these are great notes, and I really appreciate the time that you took to like look into this with
No,
me.
yeah, I
Thank you so
appreciate your
much.
time.
Yeah. So for implementing, did you ever follow? What I guess I'm trying to ask is like like you're not just going to be like, oh, okay, well I need to like increase my bench press, right? Like you need to have a game plan of how to increase the weights over the course of time. Like you're not just going to arrive at benching 500
Right.
pounds
Okay.
tomorrow.
So
So
here's
how do you implement it?
yeah. So again, so I just want to give you the context of like this is exactly how I got better at the game. Like what I did was I was playing the game, I was losing, I would go back and watch my sets, and I would try to figure out what am I doing wrong, what can I do better. Now, of course, easier said than done, right? And I mean, that's what I've tried to build up is like a knowledge of like how the game works, and I did a lot of, tried to do a lot of research into like the tech the game has, and what top players do with the characters, etc. Right? And like you need to understand both your options and your opponent's options. But the point is, like, this is what I did. So I played, I noticed, I lost, I go back and watch the set, I identify my bad habits. Now, how do I get rid of the bad habits? Well, I mean, I think that's tricky for sure. And I think for me, it was literally just kind of what you're doing, which is keep notes and just keep trying it. Like, just keep doing it. Just like practice over and over and over until you get it. I mean, I even remember a couple of things, for example, like that I used to do when I was like not good. Like I wasn't PR, right? I used to do tons of up smashes in neutral. Like I actually, the commentators like would make fun of me for it. Like I was notorious. I was actually notorious. They were like, oh, Z3 up smashes. They're like, yep, they're kind of bad. And you know what? I couldn't even disagree. They were 100% right. I just did up smash into a neutral. It's like, well, now I know I have a bad habit. Now how do I get rid of it? Oh,
Right.
what I would do is I would play and I would be like, stop, just don't do up smash in neutral. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Like just literally, just don't do it. Just stop doing it. And I would try to play the game without doing up smashes in neutral as much as I could. Or for example, I used to not do tether recovery, and then I had to learn how to do tether recovery. Well, how did I learn tether recovery? I tried it over and over and over and over and over again in my games. And by the way, I died a lot for doing it. I died because I was misspacing it. I died because I did it wrong or at the wrong the wrong time, or like when it was the wrong option. But I did it over and over and over and over again, and it got to a point where now I'm good at tether recoveries, and now I know when to use it, and I'm good at using it. Right? So I do think for me it was literally just identify the issue, and then practice. Like keep it in mind, like make a note of it, practice and repetition until you're good at it. That's what I did. And I mean, I don't know that there's, maybe a better, magic formula sort of way to like get better at implementing things. But I mean, for me, it was just like identification, and then, keeping it in mind through
Yeah.
notes, and then just sheer repetition.
I think that's there. I don't think there is any. I think that's really how you get good. Is just knowing what to look for. I think my problem is I just didn't like. I even like I knew dashing back I would do it sometimes, but I didn't realize now that I've like actually like you and I went through this and watching depth how ingrained it is into my play. Where it's like if I'm facing top level players, like I mean, like for example, like LSOE, like he punishes me like not directly,
Mm-hmm.
but he understands the game fundamentally enough to where if I give him that space, he's
Right.
gonna be able to reset his disadvantage, which
Exactly.
if like it's a snowball effect. So I just didn't
Exactly.
realize how ingrained it was. But I don't want to try to do like everything at once. I think I'm probably gonna focus like one at a time when I play because um I think the hardest thing is going to be to not dash because I think I don't like playing neutral that much against
Yeah.
zoners.
It's not fun.
So-
I will admit, it is not fun, but it's something you got to do. And again, if you ever watch Snore, watch him play, man. Watch him play if you ever see him against zoners. Like, man is
Yeah,
disciplined,
haven't.
bro. He is
Yeah.
disciplined.
I honestly might hit him up and just be like, "Hey, I have a huge problem with this." Because the thing is, like, I know Bowser's a harder matchup for Young Link than Ridley. I would
Yes.
say because like tough guy armor.
You're
and some
correct.
other-
Mhm.
But I still feel like he's a fundamental principle down way better than I do. Like, I definitely think I could do
Yes.
better against zoners because he
I
has
agree.
taken the discipline to learn the like patient play with it constantly, like consistently. 'Cause
I agree.
I feel like I can do that sometimes, but not all the time. Obviously, as you can tell.
Yeah, no,
So-
I agree with you.
But that's interesting. So I guess like what are you focusing on now? Like, for your play.
So I'm gonna be honest. It's been a very long time since I like methodically tried to get better at the game. I've gotten to a point where like I know the problems with my gameplay, and I don't necessarily care enough to actively try to improve. I am improving. That's not to say that I'm not improving. I am improving, but I'm not spending time trying to improve, if that makes sense.
Right.
Getting it, when I was starting to get better, like that's all I did. Like that's all I did in my free time. All I did in my free time was practice and watch and theorize and understand and try to get better. I don't do that anymore. I am gonna get better. Just like I am getting better, just sort of like passively because I do recognize some stuff that I can improve on and I am improving on. But it's like I'm not focusing in on a ton. Now, what are the aspects of my play that like I can improve on? Honestly, the biggest aspect is my combo game. My neutral game is like when I'm on point, when I'm not like making misinputs and stuff. My neutral game is honestly, it might be the best neutral game out of any Young Link like in the world. And I mean, hey, humble brag or whatever, but like I'm being serious. Like I think I might have the best neutral game out of like almost any Young Link. And by the way, I've played against top Young Links. And
Well, like skills and stuff.
Hmm?
I don't know enough Young Link knowledge to really know, but I can say, like, obviously, yes, your neutral is very good. So, like, I felt like
Yeah.
I can see the argument.
So I mean,
absolutely.
I've played against top Young Links. I've beaten top Young Links. So I think like my neutral game's really good. My disadvantage is pretty decent. It could sometimes be better. Sometimes I mash a little bit too much in disadvantage. My recovery is pretty strong. Again, sometimes I could get slightly better angles, do a few more bomb recoveries in some situations, but overall it's pretty good. I think the biggest thing about my play is my combo game, and I have been getting better at combos and confirms, but I know I'm still like far away from where I should be in terms of like being a top player. Like, for example, there are specifically the biggest ones that I'm starting to hit a little bit here and there now, but I used to never hit and are like pretty stable for like top Young Links is you do like a arrow short hop like arrow approaching short hop arrow like forward air down air or up B. And I've hit a couple of them now. Or not a couple, I mean I've hit a few. But I used to like never hit those. Because really, it's like in order to hit that, you really need recognition that the first arrow is gonna hit, because you can't react. You need to do it as like a read essentially, or as like a known confirm. So you need to know that the first arrow is gonna hit, and because you need to go for approaching fire arrow, but you can't do it on reaction. You have to do it like knowing that it's gonna hit, and then you can easily combo into the up B or the forward air or the down air or whatever it is, depending on the spacing. So
You mind if I have a question for you?
Yeah.
Sorry, to interrupt, but you briefly mentioned something now that I'm thinking about it more. Because you were talking about like, oh, if I know it's going to be confirmed with fire arrow. And I was thinking like, well, I would never fucking know that. And I was like, oh, is that what you mean by knowing the other player, like the other game plan?
Oh, for
Like I
sure.
should know in those situations, like. So you found it to be easier because like maybe it's hard to deal with because it's like safe or whatever, but it's like it's a lot easier for you to like have a game plan because you know like, oh, around these percents they're gonna be looking out for X, Y, Z or whatever. Like,
Yes,
is that
a
what you
hundred
mean?
percent. Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, so like the thing we talked about with like say knowing that they're gonna be looking for like the gyro 0 to death stuff like that for sure, 100%. Here I actually have a clip of the arrow confirm. Can you see my screen still?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it was a set against Mur.
Oh, we
And
go Mario.
huh? Oh yeah. So I think it's at the end of the clip. Uh,
Damn, Mur was in Grant?
yeah. So look at this. I got it off the boomerang. You can do it off boomerang. You can do it off fire arrow. This was I don't know, a month or two back. So I got it off the boomerang. You see, approach. I need to know. I need to know that this is gonna hit. I can't react, right? So I need to do and I was pretty sure it was gonna hit because of the tech chase. So I do an approaching fire arrow, short hop fire arrow, into the up B. But see, like it's stuff like that. There's like combos like that that you can hit on Young Link. That I'm not super like. I've been getting better at some of these combos, but I've never really focused on like the combos that much. There's like some bigger combos you can do with Young Link, like if you start out with like back air into whatever, like dash attack, short hop arrow, that that kind of stuff. He can get pretty big
Yeah.
combos. A lot of them are pretty technical, honestly. But yeah, I mean
To
that's
be
the biggest
real,
thing, huh?
I feel like a lot of the combos, while I don't know, I feel like kill confirms to me are more important than combos, like to have down or like to know. But
I
maybe they
mean,
leave in kill confirms.
yeah,
But
they're kind of the same thing for Young Link, but yeah.
oh,
um,
okay.
yeah, a lot of his
Well,
combos are kill confirms. But again, like the thing with Young Link is like there's a million and one different like situations, depending on people's combo weight and the spacing, and like it gets really hard. A lot of the more complex combos, like to know whether they're going to be true or not, and like the spacing. And again, like a lot of them is like you can't react; you just have to do it as a read. So it gets pretty tricky. But I think that's one of the biggest things with my Young Link is I need to get better at the combo game. Um, and and honestly, some of my kill confirms too. Like I've been getting better too with like kill confirms, but I mean,
Mhm.
like for example, I get a ton of like I remember like pre-quarantine is like when I was just barely starting to get like down tilt up Bs kill confirms, you know, and like
Yeah.
that was like an accomplishment for me, even though it's like pretty free. But actually, it's not that free. I didn't see. I had to learn about that because down tilt up B is only true at certain percents on each character. So I had to like I mean that should go without saying, right? But obviously they also have different combo windows where it's true, right? So what actually helped me a lot was I went into the Younglink Discord and they actually had a graphic where they showed the percentage the down tilt up B was true on every single character, and so like I basically memorized that. And then some stuff
Yeah.
you don't have to memorize it. After a while it also becomes intuitive. But I realized I was like, oh, rule of thumb, if someone's at about 100%, 100, around 100%, 100 to 120. That's when down tilt up is gonna be true. So that helped me a lot because down tilt up B, like if you miss the up B, that's like pretty brutal, right? Like you die if you miss the up B as Young Link. So that's also why I was like pretty hesitant to go for it before. But then I was like, oh, now I know that it's true at this window, and now I know when I can go for it, and I'm not gonna lose because of it. You know what I mean? So that helped me
Mhm.
a lot if you're like trying to like learn certain confirms or whatever. Like the
Yeah,
knowledge, right?
unfortunately, I don't think
Knowledge is
Ridley really
power.
has I know, no, it is, and that's another thing too. It's like I don't actually think I'm bad at Smash Ultimate. Now I've been thinking about it, and just like after this, I just realized like there's a lot of stuff I can't say confidently what a character is going to do. Like I
Yeah.
can know a basic general game plan, but I feel like that's kind of makes sense why my results reflect that then, right? Because like I need to know more in depth for PR players because a general overall game
Hmm.
plan
No, I think that's very
or
true
knowledge.
actually. No, I think that's very true because like if anything, again when we were looking at the games with between you and LSW like Rob, right? These situations where I'm like where you can like drop zone nair him or drop zone forward air him. And I mean, it makes sense after what we talked about it. You're a smart guy, but like when we think about it, I'm like, what options does he have? You're like, oh, he doesn't. Yeah, like if you drop zone near him, what is he gonna do?
Yeah,
He
most thing
can't.
he can do is
He
probably
can't
hope to
do
contest
anything,
with up air. But I still get
right?
like a favorable. If I get hit, like what is he gonna do? He still needs to recover his
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. And again, you can
So
space outside of his up air. You're the one dictating it. You have better. You have better aerial drift, and um, he is. He can't immediately act out of his up B, and the onus is on him. You know what I mean? Like, to recover. Like, yeah. It's like it's a favorable situation for you. So, for sure.
yeah,
It's thinking through what options your opponent has for sure is like half of it.
what's crazy? I went to go look at the esports cave because I want to watch. So like, but did you watch other people's sets or did you just watch yours? I know in terms of like learning for Young Link, maybe other Young Link players, but I guess like, did
Yeah,
you watch anybody else play like hockey versus like Tenny,
no,
for
I
example?
watched top players. I watched top players to learn my character, and the only reason I would watch like say hockey or whatever is if I want to learn like Hockey's habits specifically. Which you could do that. Like again, like LSOE, I know for a fact he has a big roll habit. Here's a habit I have, and some people know this. I have a big spot dodge habit. I do. But I mean, to be fair, spot dodge is also really strong on Young Link. So it's like, well,
Yeah, dude. So I don't really, I think it's if you're gonna have a bad habit, I feel like that's honestly not as, I won't say not as bad, but I feel like it's still a good option, right? Because
exactly,
your spot
exactly, and
dodge
it's
up B is
but
ridiculous too.
exactly,
In a lot
and
of
that's the
situations.
thing though, that where it's like that's like the tricky. It's a tricky line to like. It's a tricky line to toe, right? Because it's like, yeah, it's a good option, but of course, if you do it too often, then it is sort of like a readable habit. And I do know that I still do it too often, but it's such a good risk reward for me most of the time that yeah, it's like, well, I'm kind of erring a little bit too much on that side, and it is a habit, and a really good player can sometimes like really hard punish me for it, but also most players don't hard punish me for it. They could, they don't, most of them, right? That's also the thing to know. And again, like the better players you play against, right? The more that they're going to be looking out for your habits and exploiting your habits. I mean, honestly, that was another big thing for me getting better. This was after I was PR. Like when I first got PR, it was like I understood my character. I didn't really understand everyone else's character that much, but I kind of understood my character and I kind of understood matchups for my character, right? But after after I was PR for a while, and now I'm really comfortable with my character. I don't have to think about what I want to do with my character, right? And I know what other people are trying to do with their characters. Now it's been more of a okay, let's actually exploit people's habits. Like, because now I don't have to think. I don't have to think about what I'm doing. I don't have to think about like their options. Now I just have to think about what are they doing and what can I punish. So I've started getting better about like say if someone has a roll habit. Like I used to never do this. I used to never do this. Now I'm doing it a lot more. I'm like, oh, they have a roll habit. Next time I'm in that situation when I'm gonna re-roll, I'm gonna F smash them. They're gonna die. And I've been getting those. But again, I think I think there's like levels of like different things you can improve on. So that's kind of for me, kind of where I'm just telling you like that was my process, right? I focused on learning my character and learning its matchups. Then I focused on learning other everyone else's character, and you know what I mean, and what their options are, what they're looking for, and now I've been focusing on just optimizing my character and like playing against the player, like bringing the player habits.
Right. So basically mastering your character so you can focus on other things and not have to worry about
Yeah,
movement or combos or
exactly.
whatever.
hmm
Interesting. I feel like for that it means for me I need to have better execution and better spacing.
Yeah,
Like when I
you.
do throw out
Oh,
aerials and
yeah. A lot of
things.
like we talked about. There were a lot of times where actually you had the right idea, and then you were just so slightly off. And yeah, that definitely can change things. Um, but yeah. Um, sorry, I'm not trying to ramble. I'm trying to think about like what else I can say, but I think that kind of sums it up in
No, I
for
think
yeah.
having a list of 7 different habits that and noticeable gaps in my game plan, I feel very productive. I don't think, and it's not rambling. I mean, I'm thinking this is the most I've thought about Smash in probably years, to be honest with you. Like I genuinely, because like I'm a person that I hate practicing. I hate thinking about it. Like I only like thinking about it when I'm in, when I'm
In the
playing. I
moment,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah, but I realize I can only take you so far because like I can try to do that. But say for example, right, like the amount of hours you put in like looking at sets, like practicing with your character, like
hmm
eventually you're going to overcome that hump of just like me being able to not focus on it more. That's how I
Yeah.
see it. So like because that's like how I see like when players are better than me, it's like well yeah obviously like they're dedicated,
Yeah.
you know, or they're
Yeah.
just faster at stuff. And anyways, I digress.
Yeah,
So
no,
don't
that's true.
apologize
But
about that.
also being faster. It's not a strict rule, but also being faster is also muscle memory. Like they've been in that situation so many times, and they've been able to execute that so many times. They don't have to think about it. It's unreal. Like it's just like muscle memory. You know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
instinctively know to do it, and they just press the button. They don't have to think about it. Um, I think that's a really big thing. You know what I mean? Of like when you don't have to think about what you're doing, you just execute.
Mhm.
That definitely helps. Um,
Yeah, dude. It's crazy. Cause like, dude, or what is it? Um, like MKLeo, Tweak. I mean, really, pick your top player. Even Leo. Whenever I was like watching, like, did you ever watch Mikey Leffit or Leffy or Mike Leffen or something? I can't remember. Luffy, Mike
no.
Luffy. But anyways, he's a Smash coach. Like he doesn't do it full time, but he just uploads like YouTube videos, and I really like his analysis on stuff because
Hmm.
it's very like he breaks down the game plan of what you were saying, right? Like basically like what the characters want to do. And dude, watching the analysis of Joker, of like MKLeo's Joker, and what he does basically is crazy. He plays so safe, and
Hmm.
and he's so good at playing safe.
Yeah.
That's why it's so hard to beat him because he never, which like it
Yeah.
rarely happens when
He
he's playing well.
rarely overcommits. Yeah, and it's like, and when he does, it's like a pretty good risk reward. On like he's going for
Yeah,
a
it's like an
read.
80-20.
Yeah. Exactly.
He
Exactly.
doesn't really get punished too hard.
Yep.
And that's what's crazy, dude. Because top level play is like, because he was talking about why top level play is so awesome, and he would list all the options, and he would say, well, they've been in these scenarios so many times that they know out of like these 20 options that this person could pick
Yeah.
potentially, in combo rounds, like they know the optimal way to like stay out of it.
Exactly, exactly, and like not to like toot my own horn, but there were like a few like there were like at least two or three moments, right? We were watching your games against LSOE, and I was like, oh, this is what's gonna happen, right? And then it happened.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I bet he's. See, that's the thing. Like, well, now do you think it would be beneficial for me to go back in the video and maybe watch how I approach him to see if like any habits that he caught? Because I feel like I didn't even think about that either. Because I was too busy watching my flubs versus um like seeing if I was predictable or. Well, no, because I feel like he dictates the pace of the match. Now that I'm thinking about
He
it.
does.
So I don't think I should really focus on that because I feel like I kind of have to play reactive.
Yeah, and again, the I think the only one that I talked to you about was when you were just dashing at him,
Yeah.
like just and
Yeah, and that was
or when
because
you were
he was
getting
being
antsy
nasty.
on his shield and you were trying to like read a jump out of shield when you don't need to. You can just
Yeah,
play more patient.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's probably I just need to play more patiently. I think because I just get nervous because I'm such a big body, I get punished super hard if I
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
something up. And I think I need to catch that, and also because usually that means like if I accept it, I'm willing to play like more confidently, which typically I feel like with spacing characters playing more confidently, usually you can like snowball way faster with them.
for sure.
Because like, or that's how I feel because it's like getting called out 3 times in a row to where you're going to want to go at is not very fun.
No, for sure, for sure.
So, but the different, that's like where they are frustrating. But okay, well, I'm going to go eat dinner because I'm hungry.
Alrighty.
But I seriously appreciate this. I'm definitely. Would you care if we do this again? Like, I'm down to do yours too, because I definitely
Yeah,
don't. I don't think there's stuff that like I can't learn. Because like maybe you can teach me some Young Link stuff if you want to like have someone else like watch and
yeah.
bounce
I'm
ideas off.
happy. I'm happy to do this again. This was a blast. I appreciate your time, sir. And yeah, you just let me know. I'm booked for the rest of the week, but we could do next week if you want.
Yeah. Do you want to do next Tuesday? Because I feel like I will also want enough time. You're gonna become my like is it like mentor
Yeah,
basically? But
yeah,
no, but for real, because I think that's what I want in Smash. Because I want to get better. I feel like because I felt very stagnant with it, and I feel like I want to say that like I gave it a try, and then
hmm,
wherever I end up, that's fine. I just want to say like, hey, like I feel like I put in some effort into it because I just love the hobby
yeah, for
or love
sure.
it as a hobby so much.
For
So
sure. Yeah. So next Tuesday would work. I usually do go to the San Marcos tourneys on Tuesday. Um, so we could still do it, but I usually would do like an hour, so like 5 to 6, so I could get
yeah,
there
that's
at
fine.
7.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't mind doing that, we don't have to rush it. If you want to do another day, that's like fits your schedule
Um,
better. I just can't do Thursdays,
no, yeah, no
unfortunately.
worries. My week like this Saturday I'm going to McAllen um for that tournament, the one hit KO tournament. Um,
Hmm.
but I'm free on Sunday and I'm free on Mondays as well. Monday would be even better because then I could do like a couple of hours, like 5 to 7.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah,
and again we
Monday's
can do
free.
like an hour on Tuesday. Then Wednesdays and Thursdays are already filled up. Um, Friday again I have like an hour before Esports Cave because I usually try to go to Esports Cave.
Honestly, we can do it in like, because I don't. I think it's definitely beneficial. However, like you said, with the repetition part, I don't think I have enough time in the week where if we meet back up and we do another. I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like we'd probably be covering over the same things and I wouldn't have enough time to like
Yeah, yeah. So
improve.
like probably like once a
So
week is good. Yeah.
yeah. So like if you need to push it back because you're booked up next week to 2 weeks, that's totally fine too. Because I mean like that gives me enough time to practice and maybe once I can make it onto a stream set during tourney,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That'd be
then
dope.
we can do that
I wanna
again.
watch. Yeah, I wanna watch some more matches of yours. That'd be cool. And yeah. And again, obviously, if you want to like anything you want to analyze, I'm down. Or again, if you ever want to do it in person, you want to play some stuff in person, I'm down. But yeah, I think Mondays are good, 5 to 7. Or Tuesday 5 to 6. Or or like a weekend. I think. Not this weekend though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's generally like what my availability is because like I'm already I'm already booked like the rest of the time pretty much.
Have you ever thought about doing this for like Metafy or something like that?
Yeah, actually, I used to do something similar. They used to have a
Yeah,
different
with League of
website.
Legends, right?
Yeah, I used to do it for League of Legends. I used to like
Yeah.
be on one of those websites. Um, I've thought about it, but it's just like I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I'm doing this as like on the side kind of thing, and I already have enough demand that I can't keep up with supply. I don't have enough time for all the people that want coaching. So and it's not gonna I'm not gonna do this full time. It's not gonna pay the bills. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's
I
just
mean,
like
you got your full time job
yeah,
anyways,
exactly,
but
exactly. So
do you
so
like teaching others?
I love teaching. That's like half the reason I do it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't really need this, like financially speaking. You know what I mean? Like, in fact, like I could have gone like today to the San Marcos tournament and gotten just as much money. Probably more. Right? Like I don't really need this financially speaking. Um, I
Right.
really enjoy coaching. I think it's really fun. I think it's really gratifying to see people improve and think about the game. Um, there's this guy named Big Pink in Dallas. He's like a Jigglypuff player. He's been getting better results ever since I started coaching him. There's this guy named Hero Juice in like Central Texas where like Shattuck is. Like he's almost beaten Shattuck after he started like getting some coaching. He used to like not top 8. Now he gets like top threes consistently. It's really cool. Now, granted, he plays Youngling, so
Yeah.
I have a bit of an advantage there. But it's really cool though, right? It's like it's really cool seeing people like think about the game and like really improve. I think it's cool.
Yeah. No, I definitely. Oh, excuse me. I definitely agree. Because I mean, I was a swim instructor for like 4 years, so I understand. It's very satisfying intrinsically to see people master something and you help them along the way.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Yeah, it was in League of Legends. I mean, look, I was better at League of Legends than I am at this game, like by a long shot. I mean, I was one of the best players in the world at League of Legends. In League of Legends, there is a pro circuit, right? It's like you have to compete and it's part of a team to get into the pro circuit.
uh,
Three, I think 3 of the players I coached ended up going into the pro circuit, of which there's only 5 times 5. There's only like 25 spots, about 25,
damn.
30 spots. So like 3 of the people I
Yeah.
coached ended up getting into like the pro circuit where there was like 30 spots or so.
Yeah, that's pretty legit. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was blown away by it more than anything else. I mean, I like they got really good, but I was like, damn, like they were, you know what I mean? Like they made it pro. Like that's crazy. Um, But yeah, it was really cool. I enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm, I don't blame you. I feel like it definitely was very. I'm sorry, I'm like doing dishes while we're talking.
You're good.
If you couldn't hear me like absolutely just destroying my pantry earlier, that was just like it was so you're so polite. You're like calmly talking as like nothing is like. I'm like
No, you're good. You're
everything
good.
together.
You're good.
Dude, you're like you're honestly impenetrable. I can definitely see why you're in sales. You know, it wouldn't even phase you. Like somebody was like talking, there's like a lawnmower in the background. It's like you're like, it was a great day. I don't know.
Well, I'm.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, what was the question?
Oh, I was just gonna say, how long were you in like that sales role?
I was in sales for 2 years, and now I've been in operations for 3.5 years.
And you enjoy it a lot more.
I do.
Good.
I think how do I put it? I think good salespeople are awesome. Like it's really admirable. Um, and I think here's part of the issue, I think. I can be friendly, but I don't have the innate desire to like convince people, right? I don't want to talk to someone who doesn't want to talk to me. And the thing about sales too is usually the best salespeople are a combination of knowledgeable and charismatic. And really, the way that I would like to sell, because of my temperament and the way that I view the world, is I would just like to sell based on needs and features. So like okay, you have a problem. Let's address the problem with this product to get rid of your problem. I want to help you fix the problem. And ultimately that is what sales is about. You're trying to
Right.
help someone fix a problem. The issue is though in technology, right? In the technology sector, it gets really like complex really fast. And again, you do need to be knowledgeable. You do need to know like how you're going to fix the problem and how the product's going to do that. But so much of it, so much of sales is more than just solution fitting, right? It's rapport, it's relationship building. And again, I don't have the temperament really to enjoy that. I can do it. I don't enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really the issue. I don't enjoy, calling someone back like 3 times and be like, "Hey, do you remember are we still on, right? We're still on for the database. You need it because otherwise, right?" It's like I hate the like relationship management aspect of sales.
Yeah.
And I'll also say again like the IT industry is like really complex. And I feel like I always felt like I was like not qualified enough to properly sell a product. Like, cause I really want to know all the ins and outs. It's like this. It's like this coaching. I feel qualified to do coaching. I've looked at frame data. I understand how the game works. I can confidently tell you that like the advice I'm giving is like pretty dead on, right? When with technology, it's like I don't feel qualified. Like I'm not an IT expert. I don't have a computer science degree. And, I know some stuff. It's not like I'm an idiot. It's not like I'm ignorant. But I don't feel like I know enough to confidently be like, okay, yeah, this is gonna, you know, address this and that in the real case scenario of like, your database, or your
Yeah.
system fails or we are definitely better than this competitor because I've tried the competitor and this is the ways that they fall short. Like I've never felt again qualified enough to like be like, no, like I know the details. I know the frame data and this I am confident in like the solution I'm providing you to fix your problem.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, I know exactly what you're talking about because I think you put it okay. How I want to say I understand what you're saying, and the way that I'm interpreting it is you prefer to be 100% confident on stuff so I guess say you want to feel 90% of above on everything that you're going to be giving advice on. So
Yes,
if it's any less than that, it's not like you're ignorant, like you said. You know your stuff. However, it's not to the level where you would want someone else to have it
exactly.
if you were to do it.
Yes.
So that's why you feel like you didn't like failed as much because you never had that desire. Like, well, I guess yeah, because maybe did you even care about the products really? Like, did you really, or were they just kind of like the things you were selling?
They're just things I'm selling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, also, I'll say this. And again, it's the same thing for Smash. I was PR, and I didn't want to do coaching. I only did coaching, like, after quarantine, because I actually felt qualified to do coaching. I hate, you know what I mean? I don't want to, like, give advice and have it be wrong.
Yeah. And that's also I feel like the hard for me too in sales, especially when you're like messing with people's livelihoods and stuff,
Yeah.
because you genuinely care. I think that's the important thing, and that's why I think it kind of sucks because I feel like, especially with the giant companies, like I don't know how Oracle's culture is. Dell's honest, small businesses sucks. Honest to God, I've not been really a big fan. I feel like but I digress. It's
Yeah.
overall, I would say
It's mixed at Oracle. There's some really great teams, there's some not so great teams, and I mean, but at the end of the day, look, being a salesperson, you
yeah.
have a quota, and there's pressure to hit quota, one way or another. And that's also the part that irks me. I mean, honestly, a lot of times, again, like the way that successful people sell, and look, and ends can, I guess, like in a way, ends can justify the means if you're actually giving good advice. But again, like I don't feel confident enough, right? Like a lot of times, the way that people sell, it's not solution fitting, right? It's more relationship building, and I don't enjoy that. I'm like, no, like I want to give, like you said, it's like this is like people's livelihood, right? It's like I want to give a solution that like actually addresses the problem, and I want it to be a technical fix, right? But again, selling is not just about a technical fix. I would say it's not even mostly a technical fix. Like the technical fix is like a prerequisite to a sale, or it should be a prerequisite to a sale, but it's not. That's not exactly what selling is. You know what I mean? Selling
Yeah.
is the convincing of people purchasing the technical fix. And I don't
And I don't think
enjoy I
there's
don't
any
enjoy convincing people of that.
yeah, I just think there's no possible way that competitive quotas and capitalism could make people do shady stuff and sales.
Yeah, that's a
You
good
know,
one. Yeah, like the
dude,
Wells Fargo, that was cool.
my shit was, leaked. My social security number and some other really vital information that, honest to God, nothing has happened, but I'm always anxious about it.
Yeah, that's
And
awful.
they're
I'm
like, "Oh, we're
sorry.
so sorry. Here's $25." I was like, "Thanks, assholes." Oh
Mhm.
my God.
Mhm.
It was comical, dude. It was absolutely. I told my girlfriend, I was like, "Dude, you got to like get out of Wells Fargo if you have them," which I still
Yeah.
haven't
Well,
because I
because
got
they
Stockholm syndrome. But
they were literally taking money from people's accounts and like creating like false accounts, and like as if people had purchased services that they hadn't, and they were
yeah,
doing that to meet sales quotas. And
yeah,
and it's funny because then like, and this is classic capitalism, right? It's like when the whole scandal blew up, all the higher ups just blamed the low level workers, like the actual frontline workers that are having to deal with the actual bullshit of dealing with the pressure that is put on them to like they're being pressured to commit fraud, is what it was, right? Illegal activity. Like they're being pressured to commit crimes, and then they
mm,
they blame them as if they are faultless, but then the actual like federal investigation was like, nope, actually the executives knew about it, and actually they were the ones pressuring the frontline workers to do that shit. But you know, it's just funny, right? And it's like, and
Yeah,
it's also it's
y-
fucked up, right? It's fucked up. It's like you are personally like you can be personally liable for like the criminal conduct you commit, even though you know it's like fucking like your boss is telling you to fucking commit crimes. Like that's fucking insane.
yeah, but we got the money right. Woo!
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You got the big bonus. By
That
the
you and
way,
I will never
I
benefit from.
when I joined Oracle, um there was like look, I took some law classes in college. I'm not a law like I'm not, you know, I didn't go to law school or anything like that, you know, but I took law classes in college. And I remember getting to Oracle and my manager was telling me to like email certain customers that we couldn't email because of what's it called, the fuck, the there's a law. What's it called? It was the Bush era law, like the can spam law, some shit like that. I can't even remember the name.
Uh-huh.
But anyway,
That is a crazy ass sounding law name. But that
yeah.
sounds fun.
Um, but
But what
anyway,
was it?
it was
What was it
about
about?
you about being able to unsubscribe from marketing emails and stuff like that, right? And like sales communication.
Uh, yeah.
So you were literally like if you message customers, also it applies differently. There's different laws for Canadian customers, right? Where like Canada is an opt-in nation where they have to opt in for you to be able to send them sales and marketing communication. Whereas the U.S. is an opt-out country where like you can send them unsolicited, but if they opt out, you have to respect it, right? So I knew about these laws because of my law classes in college, and I got to Oracle, and my manager was telling me to email certain customers, and I was like no, I was like I can't, I was like that's illegal, because you know like say some of these customers were like in Canada, I was like oh where's their opt-in status? He's like oh they're not opted in. I'm like I can't. I'm like that's illegal. I can't message them. And he literally, dude, he looked at me like I had three heads, and he was like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, we've been doing this for years. He's like, blah blah blah. Like, why are you being so like difficult? Blah blah blah. He's like, just do your job. Like you don't know what you're talking about. Like, we have a legal department. Blah blah blah. Like, you're stupid,
Dude,
right?
just because you have a legal department doesn't mean you're right.
Oh, I
I
know.
think that guy
No,
was
so
just trying to feel. You made him feel insecure. And that's probably why. He probably got mad.
he just wants, he just wanted to hit quota, right? I mean, that's at the end of the day. It's like he's like, hey, just fucking hit your quota. And I was like, look, I want to hit my quota, but I don't want to break the law to hit my quota. And again, he was telling me I was full of shit. You know what happened about a year into me being at Oracle?
Hmm.
Oracle got a fucking lawsuit to the tune of like hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. I can't even remember, because we were emailing customers illegally. And I was like, well, there you go. I was like, I'm
Dude, there's
not I'm
so
not a
much that
dumbass
goes
after
over
all.
no.
Like I knew. I was like, that's breaking the law. But again, I mean, it didn't matter that I was right. In the moment, he was like, shut the fuck up, do your job, email these customers. And I was like, I don't want to break the law because I'm pretty like I know that's breaking the law. And by the way, everyone else was doing it. You know what I mean? And I was like, I'm not gonna break the law. And to be fair, everyone else didn't know that it was illegal, but I knew.
Yeah, well, and that's the unfortunate thing too, is because I think most customers don't even realize it's illegal either.
Yeah,
And they definitely do. Hi, Mommy. Okay, hold on. Sorry, give me 1 second.
sure.
I'm back. Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel hypothetically
So I'm gonna
that.
stop streaming on Twitch. We can keep talking though.
Yeah.